shit. So you could do this and then go straight to your Twitch. My shit is
Okay,
linked to my
okay,
Twitch,
okay.
but this is a podcast. I'm not playing video games. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But this on
Okay.
this level, you know what I mean? You can still hit the boys up with, you know what I mean? But yeah, man, you know, hey man, the motherfucking fix is in, bro. You said it from the get. You said the fix was in from the rip, bruh.
I said it, bro. I said it. I knew it.
We discussed
I
that
knew it.
last night. You said them break down what you said because you said them niggas is best friends or something like they homies and shit like they kissed each
Nah,
other
they
or
just
something. You said them niggas
they.
kissed each other. Let's
Nah,
start with that, man.
that was an AI that was some AI generated shit. You know what I'm saying? But
Well, hey,
you know, they
everybody
tight.
and Martha,
They tight.
hold on, not to
I had
cut you
watched
off.
the I had watched the
Really?
pre-Netflix. I watched the pre-Netflix joint before the fight. You know what I'm saying? Like the
Right,
behind the scenes, you know, like how HBO do the thing with the before the fights, you know what I'm saying? They go visit the boxers in the camp
right,
and all that shit. You know
right.
what I'm saying? So when I was looking at it, you know what I'm saying, I just seen the interaction between Tyson and actually Logan Paul. They didn't really show no interaction between Jake and Tyson, but the few times they did, it was real love there. You feel what I'm saying? And then they showed a small little clip of a moment when Tyson was leaving somewhere and him and Logan was parting ways, and then they told each other, "I love you. Oh, I love you. All right, I love you, bro. I love you, bro." You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, okay, this is these dudes is real friends. You know what I'm saying? They really mess with each other. They really hang out and whatnot. And so, with that being said, and Jake Paul history of being an entertainer, him having a history of putting on skits and doing the things of that nature, and a history of lining up specific type of fighters to fight. You feel what I'm saying? I kind of, knew what the outcome gonna be. Now I'm not saying it was scripted, as in the point Tyson was supposed to go in there and take a dive. You feel what I'm saying? But I think they knew that Tyson wasn't gonna really try to hurt him. Logan wasn't gonna really try to hurt. Yeah, well, Jake really wasn't gonna try to hurt Tyson. You know what I'm saying? And in the end, because of that comment that Tyson said about he don't care about his legacy, that's not important to him. You know what I'm saying? I man, I knew it was gonna go Logan's way.
You
Or
predicted
Jake. I
it,
keep
man.
saying Logan, but it's Jake. But yeah, I predicted. I said it. I said it. The fix
Your
was
new
in.
name, because last night I gave you Baraka Khan, right? Your new name is Barakadamas now. You remember peace, Assalamu alaikum, Baraka Khan. You was Farrakhan Jr. last night. I had to give you the, Baraka Khan last night. Right now, you Baraka Damas. You predicted this shit. I was like, nah, man, Tyson about to knock this nigga out, man. And you said,
Nah, man.
nah, they best
Nah,
friends.
man.
They homies.
Yeah, they road dogs. You know what I'm saying? And Tyson is such a humble dude now. You feel what I'm saying? He not, regardless of what he said at the end of that fight, I know for a fact that this dude is not on a quest trying to really think he's finna come back to the top of the boxing game. You know what I'm saying? So in essence, what is he doing it for? He did it for a friend. That him and a friend get in the bag, and they just got a big ass bag right now. Him and his
Mega
boy
bag.
just got a mega bag right now. And it ain't like Tyson needed it because people don't know Tyson got a cannabis company. You know what I'm saying, and whatnot. You
Cannabis
know what I'm
Farm
saying? Yeah, he got a cannabis farm. You know what I'm
and a
saying? And
museum that you go visit.
you yeah, and his product move, you know what I'm saying? So it ain't like he hurting for money. Plus he got other little endorsements and stuff he be doing. So,
This was
I
to help
really
the little homie.
yeah, and I really
Or
think
the little big homie.
and yeah,
Because Jake
yeah.
Paul
I
got
think
a lot
I
of
think it was to
motherfucking
help
mama.
him, it was to help build that MVP promotions, number one. Help that really get on the map. You know what I'm saying? Because the main focus, if you notice, it's always the same thing, is uh like YouTubers or social media type cats that fight in the beginning. In the middle, it's real fights from real fighters. You know what I'm saying? This time he had actual championship belts on the line. He had 2 championship belt fights on the line. You feel what I'm saying? And then he had another, social media style fight, which was him and Tyson. You feel what I'm saying? But the key was,
I'm not to cut you off. The preliminaries made the fight worth it because they was Thunderdome. Kate and that Serena, whatever that chick name, Serena, whatever.
Serrano. Yeah,
Serrano. Kate, man, that was the fight of the night, my nigga.
And I don't care what they say, they robbed her. They robbed her.
They robbed Soriano. They robbed her. She beat her ass.
Yeah, she whooped her ass, and that girl was cheating with that head. She was leaning in.
She cheated, and they should have got more points.
Yeah, they should have. But I think those 2 fights really, in all essence, was the main focus.
And then the one with Barreras, whatever that the one that came with the belts.
Boy,
and then
that boy, them boys looking like Martin. Remember that episode of Martin after Martin got in the ring? That nigga face was lumped up.
That nigga got the pumpkin head. This nigga both got the pumpkin head.
Hey,
that both them niggas. Pumpkin head out of picture. It'd be both them niggas that's in the dictionary.
Yeah. Hey, they got it in. They got it in. They really got it in.
Deluxe. They fucked each other up. So between the 2 fights, it was worth it. Like,
yeah, it was really worth it. And that's the first time. That's the first time I seen what's his name, Barrera, the dude since he fought Gervonta. You remember, the dude that was champion with the pink shorts on. That's the one that lost to Gervonta Davis.
Yeah, Gervonta Bubati.
Yeah. So
I know that nigga was that tall. That nigga 6'1".
Yeah, he tall. That was a real good fight. Like,
man, I love that fight. That was the best fight of the night besides the females to me. I think that fight and the females was the best fight of the night. That was worth me watching the whole show.
I really honestly think they was the focal point. I think they was the focal point for Jake to push MVP Promotions because he put on 2 championship fights where 2 belts was on the line. Regardless of what the intro to those 2 championship fights was, regardless of the outro, the focus was those 2 championship belt fights. And you're going to see him once he stepped back from trying to be a boxer himself. You know what I'm saying? I think he's going to go seriously all the way with MVP Promotions and try to become a figure in the game like TMT and some of the other ones that's out there.
Hey, man, speaking of that, man, let's hear what the celebrities got to say, man, the boxers and everything, man, because, it was ugly, man, but it was an ugly one, man. Let's hear what Evander Holyfield and all the other celebrities that were at the fight, all the boxers. You got Sugar Ray Leonard, you got shit. Let's hear what they got to say about it. Let's go. Fair use.
It wasn't a good one.
It wasn't a good one. Yeah. Overall, how'd you just see how Jake fought, how Mike fought?
Well, you can tell something was wrong with the Tyson leg. So he couldn't, his balance was off.
Oh, that's crazy. You noticed that. I just talked to his trainer and he told me that exact thing. Yeah. His balance was off.
His balance was off.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow. Overall, how do you see Jake growing from this and who do you want to see him fight against now?
Well, I'm like, he's a pretty good fighter.
What did you think of the fight?
Okay, let's see what Sugar Ray Leonard got.
Hey, what did you think of the fight? What did you think of the fight? It was disappointing. Would you like to see it again? Would you like to see it? Would you like to see Mike Tyson fight again in the ring, an exhibition match against Evander Holyfield?
I always want to see Mike fight.
Yeah. Is this kind of what you expected?
He didn't get off fast.
What could he done different? Did Jake Paul look a little bit slow to you?
I want somebody to say something about that biting the glove.
Last line for you? I don't think so. Got more in you. Comes to mind. Maybe his brother. You want to fight Logan? Logan, I think he said you might be next. Oh, I kill you, Mike. Please, no. It's on, man.
Hold on, man. We don't know if Tyson want that smoke, man. With that. Look at the crowd now. Come on, man.
I think, hey.
Who does that in the middle of a motherfucking fight, man? That's scripted, man. That nigga did a bow down.
It ain't about Tyson wanting that smoke. Tyson want that bag again. That bag. He was like, okay, this was kind of easy work. You know what I'm saying? This was kind of easy work for the money, the amount of money I got. You know, so I think I can do that again.
Man, hold on, man. First he was biting Holyfield ear. Now the nigga biting his glove, man. Where did biting the glove come from? When I ain't never, nigga, I watch every Tyson fight in life. I ain't never seen a nigga bite a glove in life.
I still, to this very day, be on YouTube watching Tyson fight highlights. You know what I'm saying? And I don't recall from when I was growing up watching them live, you know what I'm saying, at any moment seeing him bite on his glove like that.
Ever in life.
That is not nothing that he does on a regular basis whatsoever, never have. So, you know, I think, my personal opinion, I think it was a reminder moment for him to, you know what I'm saying, keep his zen. You know what I'm saying? You know, a nigga got the little fidget sticks and all that, because it was more like a fidget type biting, like he would be biting his nails or something. And I think he was really I think he was holding back. Motherfucker talking about he fixing his mouthpiece. I was like, hell no, nigga. He giving himself, you know how motherfucker like get themselves pain to calm themselves down, like you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? I think he was biting that finger like, boy, don't kill this boy. Don't kill this boy, because he really wasn't throwing no punches.
No, when you really activate, that's when the bite down shit come from. When you activate, you bite down like so. Instead of him biting down and really getting off, because you bite down and get off. You get off. Instead of getting off, he just bit down and held it there. Just gonna hold it because he really want to get off. But it's natural instincts telling this nigga like go crazy, but nigga, I gotta hold it in. Fight so I don't hurt this nigga. This my youngin. But nigga, boy, wrong punch, nigga. Punches made him snap, pop, through a hook.
Yeah, Tyson.
Punches made him snap out of it.
Tyson need to sit it down. He need to sit it down. Like, it's a whole different ball game. When you spar.
Nigga, that was scripted because he didn't have no action like he had against Roy Jones. Roy Jones, he had way more activity. He was beating the shit out of Roy Jones, had Roy Jones ready to hop out the ring, roll out the bottom of the ring, and nigga, get the fuck up out of here. So come on, man. I ain't believing this shit, nigga. Tyson, that was like only 3 years ago, nigga. Come on, Tyson. He hit that nigga the rib so hard that nigga was
I know what body shot you talking about too. He caught that nigga in the corner.
Socked the nigga out the ring with that body shot. My nigga like, hold up, swole up. So hold up. Hey, come on, man. And then for the fact that everybody was leaking, like every fight, nigga looked like Jason came through and massacred some shit. Like they was perfect, nigga. They didn't have a bloody nose, bloody mouth.
Even the first fight, the comedian dude with the braids in his head, he looked as socked up.
Oh, this nigga, fight. Boy, the comedian nigga got swole up, nigga. He had so much blood on his face. Man, he was the first nigga that got bopped up. That nigga had heart braids. Like you came in with heart braids.
That motherfucker like he got beat up by a tech dude.
Boy, that was what's my nigga name? That was Riff Raff Jr. You can't let Riff Raff Jr. come in there with heart-shaped braids and shit and not get slid. Come on, man. That's the boxing. You can go with and he had rainbow color hair too. Come on,
and you got beat up by one of the most unorthodox fight hands throwing ass motherfucker I ever seen.
Oh my, you see them shits from a mile away. He was doing push punch. He was push punching. He was like,
hell yeah.
He's shoving a nigga like shove. Like what the nigga name Honda. Or the nigga from Street
Yeah.
Fighter. He was the,
Yeah.
he doing the Honda shit. He just, come on, man. Them small ass little. Man,
That's
listen,
exactly
man.
what he was doing to his ass.
My son would have fucked that nigga up, man. My son
Yeah.
get down, man. That nigga just, he act this shit. He don't want to get his face.
Hey,
fucked up.
hey, them look more like that first one looked more like a Friday night phase.
That definitely was Friday Night Phase. That's
You know
where
what
they
I'm
got
saying?
the lineup from. Shout out to Macca. That's where they got this nigga. Where you get an Indian boxer from? What that nigga the first Indian? This nigga slid in on the carpet. No, my other nigga though, man. My nigga that used to hit the backflips and shit, the Prince Daheem. That nigga was a guy.
Yeah, but he wasn't. He wasn't Indian.
He was
wasn't
Arab.
Indian.
He was
Yeah,
Arab.
Yeah, dude was an Indian champion though.
Yeah.
But if he fighting like that,
like that,
I can only imagine what the competition looking like over there. You know what I'm saying? I was like, hey, when I seen the way he fight and they was talking about he was champion, I'm like, yeah, India fixing all his fights. they fixing every fight. Every fight he fight, the person going there knowing they losing.
Man, that nigga looked like he made a hummus plate for a nigga before he came to the fight, my nigga.
Because he had
hummus
no hands whatsoever.
bread.
Yeah, he didn't have no hands whatsoever.
All right, let's get back to Tyson, right? We was on the phone, right? And I told you why I knew the play was there for the fight, right? When I see that nigga Tyson quarterman, who the fuck was Tyson quarterman? Like, he had a Spanish Rico Suave, do a little bit of this, do a little bit of that. You did, you go, like, who the fuck was this Rico Suave ass corner man that he couldn't even put a nigga mouthpiece out? Like, every time the nigga try to, he can't even snatch a nigga mouthpiece out.
He don't even. I'm like, is this nigga first time in the corner?
Man,
like, you don't know how to take a mouthpiece out?
Bro, I ain't never. Who was this trainer? Who appointed this one-time night trainer? Because this nigga wasn't Tyson trainer the whole time. I ain't never seen Rico Suave until now.
I seen the main dude, the white guy that usually trained with him, that's been training with him since Customano, was actually standing outside the ring, but he wasn't really doing no talking.
Yeah, that's why you know it's a fix. Why you got Rico Suave talking instead of the real dude that really handled the business? Period. That'll let you know it's a fix.
Yeah, man. I hope he hang it up.
I'm gonna get the people in here because the people is very violent.
I hope he hang it up and let it go. You know what I'm saying?
I don't want to see no
Tyson. But Tyson talking about he'll die in the ring. You know what I'm saying? He prefer to die in the ring and whatnot.
Bro,
you know what
you
I'm
bite
saying?
your glove in the ring, my nigga. I don't believe you. You need more people right now, man. You get that bite the glove shit ain't it. But I think he started him out. And I think Jake Paul started him out too. Because Jake Paul,
first I thought he was pulling on the glove. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes, like when you fight,
the glove don't fit
on that you're not used to. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
you
yeah,
don't
the big
get
ass
that,
glove,
you don't got that fit like you want to. You know what I'm saying? And they did drop down on the ounces of gloves.
They went up on the ounces.
No. They dropped down from the normal heavyweight ounces that they usually use. Or no, they went up.
They went up.
They went up to make them more cushiony.
More cushiony.
You know what I'm saying? So when he was doing that, I thought he was having a problem with the glove. Okay, that's the first thought. Then the second thought, I'm like, no, you know what he doing? He's sliding his knuckle. You know what I'm saying? Because you got the gloves on, and sometimes they get a little loose, right? So you pull it down. You pull it down right here to get your fist more up in there and get closer to that edge.
Have you felt like that, Dre? With the gloves, you gotta pull your shit down. Sometime in the middle of the fight, you gotta keep pulling your glove down.
Yeah.
But Tyson biting his glove. Have you ever seen it? No. My son is a boxer. Have you ever seen a nigga bite on his glove in a fight ever?
No, hell no. That's the first time I've seen that shit.
and that's why my second thought was
shit like down with my gloves, like you feel me? Like I don't be.
Yeah, but not biting on them, though. Yeah, nobody.
Man, I think that was a setup for that punchline at the end, man. I think that punchline was meant to go over bigger than what it did. You know what I'm saying? When they
You
asked
got the
him,
Mike Tyson ear bites.
yeah,
That's
but
not gonna
yeah,
go up.
and they asked him the question at the end about biting the glove, and he gave a sarcastic answer, like I got to bite and you know what I'm saying? You know I like to bite things. You know what I'm saying? And everybody had a little chuckle, you know what I'm saying, and whatnot, but it didn't, it didn't go over as the big hilarious laugh where everybody fell out. You know what I'm saying? And you did notice that he was wearing for the first time, you know, a lot of his Tyson brand stuff. You know what I'm saying? If you look at all the pre-fight stuff and whatnot, he didn't wear a lot of his Tyson brand stuff advertising his cannabis brand. You know what I'm saying? This time he went all the way out promoting his cannabis brand. You know what I'm saying? And that little comment, you know what I'm saying, especially with Evander Holyfield being in the audience, and then Jake Paul a couple of days ago, he went out and bought, I told you he went out and bought a little diamond thing that go across the top of his ear, like an ear clip, talking about he bought that to protect his ear from getting bit by Tyson. You know what I'm saying? So I think it was supposed to be a punchline to the whole thing with the biting, and it just didn't go over well. You know what I'm saying? Because people was more looking at the fact that, nigga, you up in there looking old in the motherfucker.
That's a good one. He said he was biting the glove because he was talking to him setting the play. Man, the play being set before they hopped in the ring, bro. Period. The fuck you talking about? He was biting the glove like, hey, man, storm me out. Like, nah, nigga, this shit been. Jake Paul wasn't active how he is. He could have, man, come on. He was playing. That shit was an exhibition fight, a fucking sparring match.
That shit was a scripted fight to get a bag. You know what I'm saying? And they knew that it wasn't going to be a real good match. This is why they, so they got a bag for Netflix, number one, because I seen Jake Paul flossing that diamond watch that Floyd got, that one with all the diamonds all the way around.
That's $1 million watch, yeah.
Yeah. Jake Paul was flossing that. He went and picked up one the other day and then gave a shout out to Netflix. He thanked Netflix. You know what I'm saying?
His walk-in outfit, $1 million. The shorts. Yeah, the shorts probably like off $250. The shoes $250 and the coat $500.
Yeah,
them jewels and shit that was hanging, them diamonds hanging on that
decided. Yeah, the fact that they decided to mention that on the way to the ring also should have let people know that this is some scripted shit. That it's all about the show.
$1 million for a motherfucker? Come on, man.
Yeah, but why is the announcer knowing all the information? He know who the designer is. He know how much it costs. He know how many diamonds is on that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? They had that scripted for him to say that. You know what I'm saying? So it was all about.
He shitting on Floyd. We ain't never seen Floyd come in with diamond boxer shorts. Ever.
Nah,
that's a first.
Nah. Yeah, that's
they
a first.
said he the first that had $1 million outfit on for boxing, the first that ever did in the boxing.
Yeah.
So that nigga Jake Paul was stunning on boxing niggas at the same time. So, not only did I get y'all big dog, but nigga, I came here with $1 million boxing outfit on. Which some of you niggas only get paid $1 million to box.
Was them actual diamond chains that was hanging from his shorts? Because he looked like he had diamond chains like ropes hanging from his shorts.
No, he had ropes with diamonds in them. Like, he had ropes with certain, it was like, what this shit's called, like, wallet chains, like, but with diamonds. You know what I mean? Like a string of a chain, then boom, a loop with the diamond in it, string of the chain with the loop with the diamond in it. It was that type of shit.
And I noticed for the first time ever too, Tyson came in with a bunch of advertisements on his shorts. That ain't usually his forte. He usually
you ain't never seen Tyson with no advert. That's all coke black. I mean, dark black, pitch Batman black.
And he had the rhinestones on the side.
Yeah, and we ain't never seen no designer rhinestones. Come on, man.
Yeah.
You knew from the shorts that this shit was bullshit.
Now I bet you didn't notice something that I noticed in the fight with the females.
What?
What's the Mexican girl name? The one that got robbed? Serrano. You didn't notice she was fighting in regular Jordans. She wasn't fighting in boxing shoes.
You
She
lying?
was fighting. Nah, she was.
Hell nah.
Babe, what Jordans was them? What? Yeah, she was
She
fighting
had
in
some
Jordan.
J's on, nigga.
She had regular Jordan 13s on. The regular
You
ones
lying.
you get out the store. Nah, I bullshit you not. She did not
You
have
fucking
boxing shoes
lying.
on.
But
Nah.
Jordans are the best with on the motherfucking ankle. That's
Yeah.
why you notice that anybody that wear Jordans, the high tops, never have no ankle problem, never had no Achilles, none of that shit. Because Jordans are the
Yeah.
best on the ankle. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
boxing
That's
is for the ankle.
Yeah, she didn't even have no box. I tripped off that. I'm like, wait a minute.
They
She
said
don't
she
got.
had on Jordan 11s.
Yeah, it was the 11s. It was the 11s.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that's the
Damn,
first
I
time.
didn't even
That's the
notice
first
that.
time I ever seen a fighter fight in non-boxing shoes. I have never seen that before, bro. I don't know if she did that. I got to go back and look, but I don't know if she did that the first fight they had. You know what I'm saying? But it was hella
What the
unusual. I never seen a fighter come in there with street tennis shoes on.
Hey, she put on for the turf. Nigga, for real, nigga. She like, nigga, that's her fight, nigga. Like, she like, nigga, I'm ready to knock this bitch out. If it go there, nigga, I got my street shoes on. Nigga, fuck them little slippery ass, little Peter Pan ass shoes, nigga. I got some grip in this motherfucker. You get?
Hey, you think it might have been a play to where if she would have won, she was shooting for a Jordan sponsorship?
Jordan deal. Hell yeah, nigga. What? A Jordan shoe with the Puerto Rican flag on the side? Yeah, line that up. The red, white, and blue Puerto Rican joints. Yeah, man. Shout out to Fat Joe. I can see that happening.
Yeah, but they said that's gonna be a stain on the other girl's reputation. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a stain on her career forever because, you know, twice people feel that she lost that fight.
Yeah. Oh, that last fight, the first one, she definitely lost.
She lost.
That's the one
last
when
one
she
too.
got slid. She actually got knocked down, right?
Yep. But
yeah, she actually touched the carpet on that one.
Yeah. And she touched the carpet and she buckled towards the end of the fight on the first one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She damn near went down on the knee. The bell kind of saved her.
Right. Yeah, I seen all the replays on that, but she touched the carpet on the first one and still won. Like, God damn, you could touch the carpet and nigga and still win? Cause they was born like a motherfucker. You know what I mean? The whole shit is like they just standing there just throwing 1,000 motherfucking punches. Like right here in front of you. They ain't ducking none of that shit.
So
head
let
is right there.
me ask you this.
Hey, remember?
The question is.
Look,
hold
on. Remember our first boxing game when we was little, and them two big ass robots lined up, and they just stand in front of each other, they just punch the shit out of each other like this.
What was that called?
First fight. It's two tall little robots.
Yeah, one was red, and one was blue.
Red, one was green. One red, one blue, whatever. And they just do this, and they in front of each other like pop, 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 pop. That's exactly how they fight. I swear to God, they was just in front of each other. They
called, man?
The shit out of each other. Rock 'em, sock 'em.
Rock 'em, sock 'em, goddamn. That's exactly what.
That was rock 'em, sock 'em, my nigga. They was boxing like rock 'em, sock 'em. It's right there. Right in front of each other. They done duck in, try to slide in and back up. Nigga, they like, bah, 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 bah.
So let me ask you a question. Why do you think they robbed her twice like that? Because now the first fight wasn't.
White women is always superior.
No, listen though. At first I thought it was something racial and with it being up under Jake Paul production. But the first fight, didn't that went through DAZN, right? The boxing channel, DAZN.
Same spot this went through. And then who did DAZN walk in with?
Jake?
No. As far as the females. Who did the owner walk in with? He walked in with Katie, bro.
Yeah, he sure did.
Yeah,
Whoa.
so another play.
Yeah.
Another play. See, that's why they continued it, because the doctor was supposed to shut it down and disqualify her. You know what I mean? Shut it down or call it, you know what I mean? Whatever. They let that shit keep going because they wanted this. Of course, they're gonna give it to her, no matter how. If she would have got slid on her wallet, they still was gonna give it to Katie. Period. Regardless.
Regardless, you think so?
Danza is putting this shit on. Period. He walked in with her.
So you
That
think
nigga walked in with a Sereno.
So you think the fix was in pre-fight? I wonder what kind of bag they got though.
You see, I don't know if that's her brother, her trainer, her father, but the dude with all the chains on. He was like, we're gonna have another fight with better judges, better situation.
Yeah, the dude that
you see, he didn't want to do it at Danza.
Yeah,
he was
the one. He was the one that was during the fight. He was saying that she was cheating. You know what I'm saying? They went to him during the fight, and he was saying she cheating. She leading with her head. She keep leading with her head instead of trying to headbutt her. And I noticed that myself. Now, as far as when you in close, you talk. You actually talk. Once you get a cut like that, your opponent get a cut like that. When you leaning in, you know what I'm saying, and whatnot, and y'all come in and y'all linked in like this together, you talk to try to rub your head into that wound. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing that they teach you. The difference is what she was doing was leaning off like this. You know what I'm saying? Like in boxers, it's not even taught that way. That's a street fighting way. Most street fighting dudes, you see them, they do like this, and then they lean their head in, and they jerk like that, and then they take off and they lean their chin in first, and that's how most times they get knocked out. Boxers are taught, you know what I'm saying, keep your hand up, you know what I'm saying, and you lead with your hands. You don't lead with your face. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And the way she kept leaning with her face, it's like you've been boxing too motherfucking long. You got too many motherfucking belts not to know that you ain't supposed to be leading with your head the way you keep doing. You doing
No,
that
but
shit
that's
on
why she kept
purpose.
hugging up and grappling, because the hug up and the grapple, you could duck and then boom, come up with your head and fuck a motherfucker up. And that's what the one she ducked and came up with her head and grapple, like boom, head butted her. That's when, this bitch got me. She ducked, came up and wow, like headbutt and grabbed her. After that, like,
Well, I believe the initial headbutt was an accident. I don't think she did
hell
that one
no,
on purpose.
they slow motion that shit. Whatchamacallit threw a hook, she ducked and came straight up like this. Boom, head first, bow, hit her, and then hugged her after that. She like, she looked in the sky like, this bitch. Like, it was slow motion, like, she felt it like, this bitch. She said it like, this bitch just really headbutted the fuck out of me. Like, she just came out, bah, and then hugged me. Like, she didn't throw a punch. That bitch came straight from the ground. You get big ass head.
Hey, but that's what Holyfield was doing to Tyson.
That big ass head.
When Tyson got frustrated and bit that nigga ear.
Oh yeah, that big ass head, nigga. You better not throw that head at me again. Get a bite out of crime, nigga. Took a bite out of crime.
That nigga said, lead with that motherfucker again if you want to, nigga. I'm a bite that milk dud head looking motherfucker.
Mm-hmm. The nigga saying Tyson trash. Nah, Tyson held back. He held back because he damn near tried to beat the shit out of Roy Jones, man. So this was a different fight. You know what I mean? I think he definitely held back. That's why he's biting on his motherfucking glove. I ain't never seen no shit like that in my life. The nigga bite his glove. That's some new shit.
Or could it be within these last few years since he fought Roy Jones, keep in mind that he had 2 medical situations. You feel what I'm saying? Like when he had to be rushed to the hospital when the first fight got canceled, his shit was so fucked up. His ulcers and all that shit was so fucked up. They say that nigga was shitting out tar.
Oh wow.
Yeah. He was that fucked up. He kind of lightweight fell into a little coma and whatnot. So the nigga is not in the best of health. That knee been fucked up. Remember the scene? It was a YouTube video and a social media video that was going around to where he walked up on some Texas Barbell dogs, and he walking with the big old cane stick like Moses. You know what I'm saying? He got that same knee wrapped up. You know what I'm saying? And he walking with a little limp. You know what I'm saying? Up in that situation. So, you know what I'm saying? I think this whole time, even the training situations, I think that shit was angles. You know, like the song say, or like how these motherfuckers be. You know what I'm saying? They catch them angles. You know what I'm saying? The fat bitch catch an angle way up here to make herself look skinny and all that shit. I think them angles was shot up in those training sessions to make it look like Tyson was back. Like this nigga got it. This nigga
No,
going
he
crazy.
got it. He just stalled the nigga out, man. Come on, man. I don't believe
I
none
don't
of them. I think they both stalled each other out.
I don't think it was intended to be that way. That's why I say I think it was about the workouts. I think, you know, them niggas did harder workouts. Nigga, if you watch the pre-fight videos, nigga, them niggas workouts, nigga, was way more action than that fucking fight, nigga.
Right.
Them niggas was training, nigga. Tyson was training, nigga, like he was Gervonta Davis, nigga. Based on the clips, when you look at the edited clips, the way they had it, nigga, you think that nigga was training like Gervonta motherfucking Davis, nigga. You know what I'm
Get
saying?
that motherfucking bite on his glove, nigga. Not throw one punch, like nigga, throw a punch, my nigga. Like, God damn, I was like, nigga,
Nigga,
throw
that
something.
nigga,
Even if you
that nigga
miss,
damn near,
throw
hey,
it.
that nigga damn near fell walking to the ring when the fuck he first started walking to the ring. He
I
damn
seen
near
the
fell.
nigga. Somebody like, yeah, he's like,
Yeah, that badass leg. He got a bad leg. That's what I said. And
I said,
and no
somebody
train.
got to help
And
this nigga up the ring, man. I swear to
hey,
God, he like
and
pointing
in
like
no training video, not one of those training videos did he ever cater to his knee. Did they show a clip of his knee bothering him? You know what I'm
or
saying? None of that.
bandaged up,
Or
wrapped up.
bandaged up. You never seen none of that up until the fight. That's why I say that shit was scripted. You know what I'm saying? Because he wears that bandage on his knee all the time. You know what I'm saying? All the time. But for none of those workout videos did you have it on. That's when you're supposed to have it on. You know what I'm saying? All those different times, you know? So that shit was scripted. You know what I'm saying? Now it make me want to go back and look at, did that nigga really step on that nigga toe for real? Or was it just a little lightweight tap on the toe and Tyson slapped that nigga because that was part of the script?
That was part of the script because he was more active on the goddamn meetup than he was on How you activate at the weigh-in more than you activate at the actual fight, my nigga? You activated at the weigh-in. Like, oh,
Hey, you ain't never lied about that. That nigga left all that at the weigh-in.
He left all that shit at the weigh-in.
That nigga need to go back to the weigh-in. Hey, whatever he left at the weigh-in, he need to go back to the weigh-in and get that back, and then come back to the fight. I think that nigga used up all his battery to get the weigh-in.
I think they doped the nigga out too, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. He looked doped out, my nigga. He looked like he smoked a nice blunt. I don't know what happened. He looked like he was kind of doped up. That nigga can't talk like that.
Hey, you think that nigga might have been shrooming? You think that nigga, that's why that nigga was biting on his tail? You think that nigga might have been shrooming?
Nigga, if you bite down, that's ecstasy, man. Yeah, Molly. You cannot be off of Molly in the ring, my nigga. That's the only thing I heard a nigga bite down on the drug, nigga. You off of Molly or ecstasy. You want to bite down, nigga. That's when niggas be grin. Like you, every nigga on the Molly or ecstasy thing. Like niggas grin.
I don't think Mike will fuck around like that. Mike know he'll fuck around and catch a case.
Yeah, you can make it to the ring off of Thiz, my nigga. That nigga would just sat there on the side, like all them lights walking to the ring. He would just like floating. And he just laid on the ground. Like, oh my God. Like off of Thiz, rainbows. He would be
like, oh.
He would have laid on the ground like he was swimming in the hell down.
Hey, the little that nigga would have been all up in the ring when he walked in there, rubbing on a little towel on his chest. He would have been all up there like that. Oh, this feels so good. That nigga would have been up in there like this. Oh my God, Jake, I
My
love this.
God.
I love this. I love
He
this
was
towel you
kissing
got
the
me.
nigga. He
I
was
love this
kissing.
towel you got me.
I love the fabric. I love the fabric.
That nigga might, hey, but you know what? He might have been off his own. He might have been off his own edibles though. That nigga might have been off his own edibles. That nigga might have ate a couple of his ears, them Tyson ears.
Oh no!
He ate a couple of the medicated Tyson ears before he got in the ring. You know what I'm saying? And that nigga was biting his glove to remember not to bite that nigga ear for real. Something was going on. Right.
Hey, if he didn't take the motherfuckers, the side effects gotta be bite your glove.
Yeah.
That nigga, if he took the Tyson bites, the side effects is you gonna fight some shit.
This nigga right here.
Oh,
This nigga look like Tyson. They got the same kind of face. You can't tell me that nigga old ass jaws wasn't hanging like this.
Oh, the window. Shit.
Nigga said he gotta open up a window.
My son coming this motherfucker with big ass blood. How about the whole room? I can't breathe in this motherfucker. Yeah.
You gotta hot box it up, man.
This nigga come smoke out the whole goddamn room. Fuck.
Hey,
My bad,
hey, it's in his DNA.
For real. That nigga smokes cigars. He smoked like 3 gram blunts. He should be crazy. I'm like, why you smoke that? Why you roll all that weed in one blunt? You wilding out.
We used to do, damn well we used to do that.
Hey, this nigga do that every time. 3, 2.5, 3 gram blunts, hella big, like hella smoke. Burn this whole motherfucker. So y'all wonder why I'm gone. Nigga done smoked this whole shit. But
what you smoking on, the Culatto?
Anything else that's civilized. Ooh, Lord. Woo. But yeah, man. The preliminaries was a fight, definitely. Tyson, he need to fall the fuck back. I don't want to see no more Tyson fights after this. He didn't make me excited to see. Even if Logan stepped up.
Honestly, I don't want to see no more Jake Paul fights either. Not unless he fight a real, actual, active boxer, not a retired boxer. You know what I'm saying? Not none of that. You know what I'm saying? It don't even have.
Now you cooking with grease. Talk
Yeah, it don't even have to be a ranked pro. You know what I'm saying? Like it can be somebody up and coming in the pro ranks. You know what I'm saying?
They said Canelo. He ain't ready for Canelo, my nigga.
Nah, see, he not ready for that. But that would actually be the only thing that would be his next biggest draw. With the failure, the way they failed to perform on this one, You know what I'm saying? You see what all the people said, Sugar Ray Leonard, everybody else, they don't want to see it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, it was boring. It was trash. It wasn't really a fight. You know what I'm saying? If they said that, trust me, the majority of the people in the stadium said the same thing. That's why they was booing. You know what I'm saying? So nobody would be interested in anybody Jake Paul fought on the same level that he has fought before, which is a retired boxer, a retired UFC fighter, a retired bare knuckles fighter, a retired basketball player. You feel what I'm saying? The only time he really faced somebody that was potential, you know what I'm saying, and an actual real fighter that was in his same age bracket. See, that's what it was. They was matched on youth. They was matched on weight class and all that. You know what I'm saying? And he took a loss. He didn't get knocked out or nothing.
The furry brother.
Yeah. Now he didn't get knocked out or nothing, but he still lost. You feel what I'm saying? So I think that would be the only thing that people would want to see as far as him again. I think that the error, Tyson just fucked it off for all the rest of the old niggas. I tell you that right now. Mark my words. Of the old nigga coming back, the retired boxer coming back, fighting, and people wanting to see it again. I think Tyson just ended that. Mark my words on that.
I think Floyd could still get it back.
But you got to think Floyd is not in Floyd in the category of Tyson. He's after Tyson. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking.
Zab could still get it back. Floyd could still get it back.
See,
I think Roy Jones could still get it back.
No, not Roy Jones. See, now I don't think
still get it back.
I don't think a Roy Jones, Evander Holyfield. I don't think a Lennox Lewis.
No,
I don't think none of them.
Right, it ain't gonna add up to what Floyd could get. So Floyd is damn near the only, and Pacquiao, but Pacquiao's still boxing.
See, but they still. I think they just.
No. Did he retire, or is he still boxing?
I think he just had a fight overseas somewhere. He just fought like in one of those foreign countries, like a Asian country. He fought a youngster and a youngster champion over there, and he lost.
But okay, so all those niggas, so ain't no look.
But listen, the ones you naming, all those are recently retired within the last 8 to 9 years. All those retired. Tyson.
Okay, so, all right, let's not talk about the retirees. The niggas that still. All right, so what about fucking Thurman, Keith Thurman? What about
It's a bunch of them out there. It's a bunch of them out there in that in his weight category. You know what I'm saying? That's out there in his weight.
Heavyweight. Yeah. Keith Thurman.
You know what I'm saying? Where he claimed that he had to go up in weight to be a heavyweight to fight Tyson. So
let's think of the heavyweight. Like he had to go against the big brother Furry. Because
he probably go light heavyweight. He would be more light heavyweight.
Furry, he have to go light heavyweight. Okay.
Yeah, he would be light
heavyweight right now. Like it ain't really no super heavyweight dope niggas right now.
That's why I don't understand why he's not trying to fight real fighters in that category.
They say Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua will smoke this nigga.
Yeah, he'll smoke that nigga. He don't want that smoke. He don't want that smoke. See, but that's what I'm saying. Only that is gonna get him the respect. If he fights Anthony Joshua or somebody on that level.
My nigga just got knocked the fuck out, right? They said he should just end his shit. Deontay Wilder. They said he just got slid on his wallet, on his Wakanda blades. Whatever black power shit he slid on, he got slid on the motherfucker. Rosa Parks bus, she got slid on all that shit. That nigga got oh shit. Right? But listen to this. Right? But look, wouldn't that be a good fight for Deontay Wilder to come back and do it?
No, I don't think nobody want to see that either. You know why?
I would like to see Deontay versus him. That'd be a dope fight.
I think I think the first one you said is the only thing that'll be a draw that could be as big as
Tyson
him and
Fury.
Canelo. No,
Oh,
Canelo.
Canelo, is that the weight class? But Canelo trying to step. Yeah, is he light heavyweight?
Canelo trying to step up his weight class. He's not.
He's not
Jake
in the
Paul
weight
would have.
class.
He would
It's
have to
way too
come.
much grease, way
He
too
would
much
have to come
height.
down. He would have to
Nah,
come
the
down.
height in the same weight class as fucking Deontay Wilder. That need to be the next fight.
Let me see. Who in that where's my phone at?
Even though
Let me think.
shit,
Who's in that light
Jake
heavyweight
Paul,
division?
Jake Paul probably will win this one because Deontay Wilder been stinking up shit, but I think that'll be a good that'll be a nice one, man.
Let me
I don't
see.
know, man.
Current light heavyweights.
Yeah, I had my lighter this whole time. I've been looking for this green motherfucker, man. This nigga, your son's still lighters too, man. When you got kids, that's yeah. Anyway.
Okay. You got the current top light heavyweights is Arturo Beterbiev, whatever his name, Dmitry Bivol, Joe Smith Jr., Sergey Kovalev, Gilberto Ramirez, Gene Pascal. Yep, Ramirez, Gene Pascal, Elder Alvarez, Marcus Brown, Maxim Velosful, and Colum Smith.
Ramirez. We going with him. That's the name I know. Out of all them names you heard, you said Ramirez. I know that nigga. Let's go with him.
Okay, that right there would be a draw. That would be a draw, and that right there would get him. That would get him the respect in the boxing community amongst boxers, boxing promoters, and whatnot. Now the question is he trying to gain that respect from the boxing community as a whole, or is he just merely wanting to gain the respect of the boxing fans, which is totally different? You know what I'm saying? If you're looking for the respect of the boxing fans, then he's going to continue on with the type of fights that he had tonight, you know, and that's going to be probably the ceiling for his production team. If he does put himself on the line and fight somebody like Gilberto Ramirez, you know, or Gene Pascal or one of these guys, and he does lose, I think that would be the time period that he would be able to also take his MVP promotions into a real boxing arena. You know, and what I mean by that is start signing his own fighters, like how TMT have their fighters, you know what I'm saying? De La Hoya Promotions have their fighters. You know what I'm saying? Right now, he's the only fighter on his card. You feel what I'm saying? He's, you know, and him and his brother up under the MVP Promotions. You know what I'm saying? So I think once he gets to that spot, or I think he'll learn that from tonight, like based on the crowd reaction. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to bite on the gimmick no more. They're not going to bite on the gimmick. I'm going to have to get in there with a real fighter. You know what I'm saying? But somebody should be giving him the upside to that. If you lose, regardless, you still will gain that respect you need to take your MVP promotions into the real boxing world. If he don't do that, it's going to be the end of MVP promotions as far as being considered an actual boxing promotion company.
Well, you actually saying the same shit that you know, my Oakland native, my Oakland brother Andre Ward was saying when he was hosting or commentating. You know what I mean? With us, said Cedric Entertainer, another one of the homies, Salute said, looking like motherfucker the king of Samunda. This nigga had the motherfucker
Samunda over there. Hey, that's what he had on that outfit. He had the James Earl Jones on.
Oh my Lord. My son works. That nigga had the King of Zamunda outfit on, man.
That's just how that nigga looked. That's exactly what it was. The same
That nigga had
suit
the
when that
King
nigga took the
of
lion
Zamunda
off.
joint on. The same jewels, like the little jewels and shit, everything, same turtleneck, same jewels. Yeah, that nigga had it down to a T, nigga. That nigga rode in on the elephant, that motherfucker. Like, hey, my son works. Nigga came on the elephant, nigga. And leave that nigga said alone, nigga. But look, the nigga Andre Ward was basically saying the same shit you were saying, right? He said that, okay, we see him, you know, because the lady asked him, like, how does he compare to a real boxer? And Andre Ward was like, how can you say? I mean, how can we compare him to a real boxer? Who has he fought? You know, he hasn't fought no real fighters like that. So you can't put him in the same atmosphere as a real fighter because he hasn't fought no real fighters.
Yeah.
You know?
And that's the same thing. That's the same thing. What's the name was saying tonight? The other boxer that was on tonight.
He said other than strategic matches that are made. You know what I mean? Not the ones that make sense, but strategic matches.
Yeah, which is retired, motherfuckers. And not only are they retired, they're not retired out of the
dope. They ain't in their prime. They ain't the most athletic.
Yeah, and two, they wasn't in the sport of boxing. Tyson was in the sport of boxing, but the other ones was UFC fighter, a bare knuckle fighter, a basketball player, a YouTuber. You know what I'm saying? Like none of them are boxers. So how can you compare
the only
him?
real fight he fought was Tyson Fury brother, basically.
Yeah, you know, and you didn't win, and you lost.
And he lost.
So compared to actual boxers, you know what I'm saying? He pales in comparison. That's shit
what
look
Andre
good.
Ward said. That's what Andre Ward said. You can't compare him to real boxers. You know, we can't because he ain't fought no real boxers like that. You know, now
exactly.
as a starter, he's good. You know, but he's not. Like,
he gonna have to now. He gonna have to with all them boos that happen and all that. I promise you, he's gonna have to fight a real fighter this next fight if he decides to have another one. If he don't decide to have another one, he's gonna try to bow out gracefully and try to take MVP into the boxing promotion world for real, and probably try to get him a real fighter up under his belt. Which, if he was smart, that's what I would be working on already. I would be working on trying to find me the next Gervonta Davis or the next whoever, you know what I'm saying, and putting them up under his belt. You know what I'm saying? That way the boxing, he can continue to do what he does as the social media style entertainment celebrity boxing matches, but he can gain the respect of the boxing world by having an actual real fighter up under his promotion team that he actually has going through the amateur ranks, going through the pro ranks, actually out there fighting only boxers, not doing what he's doing. And he can put that fighter on the undercard of his fights. You know what I'm saying? Then they probably would take him serious. But he's not even thinking along those lines. You know what I'm saying? He's not even thinking along those lines. None of those boxers that were real boxers that fought tonight are signed to his company. They're not MVP signed boxers, you know? So he should, if he was smart, again, he would find him a real fighter to fight. He would find him a real fighter to put up under in his boxing camp as well, you know, and that might give him some longevity more so in the boxing world. But I don't think that's what his mission is. I don't.
I think
is to hit a lick off the boxing community, like he hit a lick off everything else.
Hit licks, period. It's a play. It's a play. Charleston White manager voice, man. That nigga said, it's a play. What's that nigga name? What's that nigga name? Charleston White manager, y'all. Nigga, it's a play. It's a play. Dewberry.
Oh, is that right? That's what he be saying.
Yeah, Dewberry be like, everything a play, man. It's a play. It's a play.
Yeah, but that's what it is, because if you think about it, he went from YouTube star, you know what I'm saying? That was the play. Then he went off into the energy drink market, which the
That's the
Prime
play.
energy drink. You know what I'm saying? That's a play. You know what I'm saying? He doing the fight thing now. You know what I'm saying? Which is a play, which is gonna lead him off into his next whatever venture it is. You know what I'm saying? Which will be his next play.
Right. I think shout out to the streamers, man. This is a big look for the streamers because at the end of the day, you got a streamer motherfucker that streaming that just started boxing 4 years ago and now is fighting Iron Mike Tyson at the biggest arena in Dallas, you know, on Netflix. You know what I mean? Like shit. It was sold out. I don't know if it was sold out, but it looked like a lot of motherfuckers was there. That shit was to the
No,
bleachers.
they said that it was just up under. It came in second to actually Canelo's fight there. Canelo actually had to packed it out the most. You know what
Okay,
I'm
so
saying?
you know
For the
Tyson purse was 10 milli and Jake Paul was 20 milli.
Oh, is that right?
That's the
Okay.
purse, yeah. Yeah. So it's for the
Now,
bag, nigga. Tyson
now,
got
now,
10,
now,
10
now,
million for
now,
fighting
now,
on his glove, my nigga.
now, now that's for the actual boxing purse. You know what I'm saying? Now
Not
you got to
include,
include
but this ain't
merch.
pay. Oh well, it is. It can be pay per view if a nigga pay for Netflix just to watch this fight.
No,
If you
well,
don't got Netflix
like I told you, Netflix cut them a big check up front from the get go because Jake Paul went out and
as a
bought that
deal,
$1 million watch
he has
and
a
thanked
deal with
Netflix
Netflix.
for it.
They're gonna do more fights with Netflix. This is the first.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's gonna be interesting because Netflix just did a deal with the NFL
Well,
too.
they did a deal with Danza, not Jake Paul.
Well, no, I said Netflix just did a deal with the NFL too.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Oh,
the NFL is
that's what Jerry Jones is talking about.
yeah, NFL is coming to Netflix.
That's what he
You
just
know,
said. Jerry Jones was talking that shit.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's why I think I think everything was a setup.
like
Doing
a
it at
launch. This is like a
yeah
launch. That's
yeah
why
the
it's at the
Dallas the
Jerry Jones
Dallas yeah
Stadium,
Jerry
Dallas,
Jones do it at the Dallas Stadium. You know what
and
I'm saying?
we coming to Netflix. Yeah, it was a
Yeah,
launch for
yeah.
the whole shit.
You got Michael Irvin get up there talking, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
we got Danza. We gonna do the Danza boxing, and we got the NFL coming. It was a launch. It was a launch.
hey, but you know what I'm noticing is that like we was talking about in politics last night on the podcast. This is
Don't start
actually
this shit, Baraka
no
Khan.
listen. No, this is actually
Don't
it
start
just
this
shows
shit,
more
peace,
so
brother Baraka
that
Khan.
no, it's the death of legacy media, my nigga. It's the
Oh,
death
fact.
of like ABC, CBS, NBC, Fox, and all them. You feel what I'm saying? Because not only I'm not talking about just on political. If you look at the way sports is going, you know what I'm saying? It's moving that way to the Netflix, to the streaming sites. You look at the way movies, look at Amazon Prime, they doing major films for Amazon Prime with major A-list stars that's only launching on Amazon Prime. You know what I'm saying? Like the TV show they just had with Kevin Hart, Samuel L. Jackson, Taraji, and all that shit. They moving away. That's some shit that should have been in a movie studio. You feel what I'm saying? But that shit is on Amazon. That's in the streaming services. So I think we finna go we in the next 10, 15 years, I think everything will be streaming services. I think everything that we know as far as cable and mainstream television will be extinct, the same way we moved away from cassette tapes and CDs and all that. You know what I'm saying? I think people are going to move away from regular television shows, you know what I'm saying, or regular television period, and start just tuning in to streaming sites. They're going to get their news from YouTube and podcasters, you know what I'm saying, and live streamers who live stream the news, you know what I'm saying, unbiased news. you know, they gonna get they obviously they finna get their NFL. I don't know if it's definitely not the whole season. The NFL is being smart the way they doing business. They breaking up, they breaking up different parts of the season and different games into different, platforms. You know what I'm saying? Like I almost will guarantee that whatever games is shown on Netflix, the Super Bowl won't be on Netflix. You feel what I'm saying? Like they wouldn't give the whole purse to just one platform like that. That ain't how the NFL is working. And I think everybody else is finna get off into the same shit. The NBA, the baseball, you know what I'm saying? They all finna get off into the same thing. Let's fuck with the streaming services, and I can make more money because I can do a deal for this part of the season with Amazon. I can run the playoffs with Netflix, and I can run the championship game. You know what I'm saying? On
With Disney. With Disney. With Disney.
yeah, with Disney. You know what I'm saying? And you done collected a check from all three of them as sponsors. You know what I'm saying? Because I noticed if you looked in that fight tonight, you see Meta was all over that motherfucking ring. That whole
Oh,
ring was
man. Oh, nigga, shit. Blockchain, all that shit was on that ring.
yeah,
Blockchain.com, nigga. I'm like, blockchain all through this motherfucker. But look, the whole thing is that it's gonna take some get used to. It's gonna get people gotta get used to it because right now the NBA is in the worst ratings right now because people don't know where to find it. You know, they done did the deal with Amazon Prime to take the NBA straight to Prime. Now you know what? When you go to Prime, even if you subscribe to Prime, I had this problem. Even me being subscribed to Prime, I go to the NBA and try to look at it. You have to subscribe to a separate NBA app on Prime to watch the NBA. So a lot of people ain't watching. Like, nigga, I'm already paying for Prime. I got to pay another monthly to watch the NBA. So it's like, you know what I mean? So let's see how many people going to pay for an extra app on top of the app that you have to pay to even get the app to pay for.
So this is why
I just went
feel
through that shit. I was just trying to watch the game, and I'm like, what the fuck? I might as well just get my cable back, my nigga. This is bullshit. 5 stick or something, nigga, because Amazon, nigga, unless you buy the go ahead.
So you think Netflix finna change the game? You think
Netflix because it's for free, nigga. When you watch the Netflix, I didn't have to buy an app to watch the Tyson fight. I did. I just went straight to Netflix and it was there. You go to Amazon,
that's gonna be the same thing. That's gonna be the same thing with it's gonna be the same thing with the NFL too. You ain't gonna have to go through a separate app. It's gonna be directly on Netflix.
Oh, that's gonna be dope. Yeah, if it's like that, then sign me up, nigga. I got Netflix, all that shit, so I'm good money, man. But Amazon disappointed me. I thought I was just gonna be able to go view the sports, and that shit does not happen. I had to go buy apps. They say, nigga, I'm not doing that. I mean, fucked up. I watched it on YouTube. What you said, the new motherfucking cable is YouTube. Period.
Yeah.
If a motherfucker didn't see it on cable or didn't see a sports channel, you'll see the highlights on YouTube. If you didn't see the fight, you'll see the highlights on YouTube. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, shit.
That. Well, YouTube, the most powerful streaming service in the world right now, you know, especially music wise. You know what I'm saying? Right. YouTube is the powerhouse. So, you know, I think they gonna set the standard where they already have. Because if you think about it, YouTube for the most part had always been free. It has always been, you know what I'm saying? Not unless you subscribe to YouTube TV or not unless you subscribe to not have commercials in between what you watching. But that's the extent of it. Basically, YouTube been free, and it's been the number one holding the most power and growing in its power. So I think Netflix has taken a cue as to what YouTube is doing and saying, okay, we're going to start running major shit. We're going to start doing major comedy events with big names like Dave Chappelle and Kevin Hart. We're going to do exclusive deals with Kevin Hart for Kevin Hart movies and content and TV shows. We're going to turn around and do big situations, you know what I'm saying, with whatever, what would you say, Dazing or Dazzing? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To lock that in, we're going to lock this situation in with the NFL over here. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah,
I think.
Go ahead. Finish up what you said.
Yeah, I just think that YouTube has set the standard on what's going to happen.
The streaming standard as far as television. You know, niggas don't got to go to cable no more, man, or watch the TV. You could just get the shit on.
I think it's going to end up, and this is the scary part. I think eventually everything is going to end up consolidating into one machine one streaming machine where you're gonna get everything. You're gonna get all your TV shows, you're gonna get your movies, your sporting events, but you also gonna get your news, you're gonna get everything through that. You know what I'm saying? I think it's gonna eventually lead to the end of movie theaters. You know what I'm saying? Movie theaters will eventually become obsolete. You know, regular television stations will eventually become obsolete. Cable stations will eventually become obsolete. They're gonna all switch over to just internet companies.
Well,
You know
that
what I'm
shit ain't
saying?
happening in the next 10 or 20 years, but it's definitely gonna happen. It's just a startup right now. That's like saying that all the people that's working for fast food chains is about to be fired because they got robots that could do the shit now. Which China do? They just made the first robot that could do all the fast food shit right now. But we
Wait a
ain't
minute,
got
no,
that.
they got it. They got it here. You know, Jay-Z. You know, Jay-Z invested. Jay-Z got a pizza company in New York that is fully automated. It fully robot operated. It's a pizza company from the making of the pizza, from the phone call to the making of the pizza to it's being delivered by an automated vehicle with no human beings involved at all.
Oh wow! So yeah, man. So yeah, it's getting there. It's getting there. It's getting there.
Yeah,
But it's
but
gonna take some time for these big ass corporations. You got ABC, you got NBC, MSNBC now. You
well,
got
keep in
Fox,
mind,
you got
ABC. Keep in
CNN.
mind, ABC is Disney. ABC is
All that
Disney.
shit. All that shit is all together. Like all these big corporate, that's not gonna fold. They all gonna go into these motherfucking apps, like you know what I mean, just like ESPN and all the other people. Everybody gonna go into apps, but they not gonna fold. These are billion-dollar companies, They gonna fire a
Yeah, I don't
lot of
think they're gonna
people.
fold at all because
They gonna
NBC
fire
is
hella people. They gonna do a lot of
and
layoffs and shit. But they gonna still stay up, my nigga.
but I've been noticing NBC been pushing a lot of its traffic over to Peacock. You know what I'm saying?
They
They've
probably
been
setting
dropping a
that up.
lot. Yeah, they've been dropping a lot of hot shows, a lot of hot movies and content on Peacock. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? Which is their streaming service. You know, um,
mm.
and you got to remember something. These streaming services, a lot of them don't have the same restrictions from the government that television stations have. You feel what I'm saying? So they able to get a little bit more risque in their apps. They able to do a little bit more cursing. You know what I'm saying? A little bit different type of content when they doing that. Like even on the reboot of the Fresh Prince of Bel Air.
A lot of drug use.
You know what I'm saying? That's some grown shit. They
Right.
rebooted that some grown ass shit. And I think
They ain't
everything
never
is
seen
finished
the Fresh Prince of Bel Air. None of them niggas using dope. But on the new shit, they selling dope, using dope. They get warned in the streets, all types of shit.
fucking and all type of shit going on. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Briberies and you know what I'm saying? And I think that's what's eventually gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Is that all these companies, because you think basic television is for the watered down audience. If you
That's for the
watching
old folks.
Yeah, if you watching ABC, NBC, CBS, that means you're into watching real watered down content, watered down sitcoms. You know what I'm saying? You still into
Bro,
watching
you still
soap
got your
operas.
grandma that watch them soap operas that sit there every morning watching Price is Right, Wheel of Fortune. Then it goes into the motherfucking soap operas,
No,
and then it goes to
that
the
ain't just
news.
grandmama. Every nigga in the prison system too. Nigga,
Oh, that too.
nigga,
Every nigga in the
yeah.
prison, nigga, Jerry Springer come on. Nigga can't wait till Jerry Springer come on, nigga. Nigga gonna turn up in jail, nigga.
No,
Jerry Springer
hey,
cut
let me
on.
tell you something. It used to fuck me up to see the yard get cleared, nigga, when the soap operas came on, nigga. I was on a level 4 yard, nigga, with killers, nigga, and them niggas was going in the cells when the soap operas came on to go catch General Hospital, nigga. Nigga, that would have
Yes.
fucked you up.
Oh, nigga, yes, dedicated, nigga. Every episode, nigga, shh, be quiet, nigga. Shh.
Yeah.
Hey, man, y'all be cool down there. I'm trying to listen. Yeah,
Yeah,
lock it
exactly.
down. You can't, nigga, it could be football on. You can't change the channel, nigga. 'Cause the
Hell
pod
no.
leader, the head of the pod, nigga. Nah, I'm watching this, nigga.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. But it's slowly, but yeah, it probably
What's
won't
called
be the
the shot
next
caller?
10
The shot
years.
caller. Yeah, the shot
Yeah.
caller, the pod. Yeah.
It probably won't be the next 10 years, but I say at least the next 20 years. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Regular television will be, but it might be because you know why? You know why? Trump is out to kill them all. Trump is out to kill CBS, NBC, ABC, and CBS. You know what I'm saying? He don't really got it in for Fox, but he got it all the way in for them other. That's why he been calling them fake news. You know what I'm saying? You see what CNN is doing. He targeted CNN, and the CNN done started doing layoffs and shit. You know what I'm saying? They starting to get rid of and fire all the people, or forcing the people who all went after Trump. They forcing them to retire and getting them all up out of here.
A lot of layoffs, because at the end of the day, all that woke shit is done. Niggas is really woke. They talking about they was pushing the woke movement. Now niggas is really woke and really smart. Niggas ain't falling for the banana in the fucking tailpipe no more. Period.
Hell no.
Hey, let's get some people in this motherfucker. I threw that alley-oop out there. Y'all see the link, man. If y'all want to get in this motherfucker and talk about this motherfucking rigged up ass fight, man, tap in, man. You feel me? You got Young Mouth and Bo Rock in this motherfucker, man. Legends, man. Y'all tap in, man. You feel me? Let's talk about this motherfucking fight, man. How y'all feel about it, man? You feel me? Was it real? Was it trill? Or was it fake? You feel me? Let me hear what y'all got to say, though. Y'all tap in. I threw that motherfucking link out, man. Don't be scared, man. You feel me? Scared money don't make no money, man. Hey, you ain't got to
see where somebody, I did see that it was choppy and pixelated. You know what I'm saying? You're right. Netflix should not have been choppy and pixelated for that fight.
Yeah. They got to work on their live streaming, because that shit was hella choppy. I kept having to tap out and tap back in. Shit kept freezing up.
Exactly.
And the cold part is when I tap out for hella long, tap back in, it tap right in at the freeze up. Like, nigga, everybody must have froze at that part. Nigga. You feel me?
So now how does it, I wonder how that works. Is it going through, it's going to the satellites, right? It'll go to the satellite. I believe it's being streamed to the satellites, and then the satellites stream it out to the public. You know what I'm saying? So, because I know it definitely is a lot.
Internet. They said they crashed the internet. So you think, because usually like when on the pay-per-views, when it's too many people watching, sometimes shit cut off like hella shit. Like, you think it was too many viewers that made that happen?
That's a good question. That is a good question.
They said that they made the internet crash. So.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, that's what Jay Paul was saying when he was when they were doing the interview and shit. He was like, "Yeah, we crashed the internet a couple times."
But my question is, if they're not, I guess it would still go through computers if it's live. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm trying to figure out. I'm not a computer expert nor a streaming cable expert.
Some motherfucking coder, none of that shit.
Yeah, I would think it would go to it would be streamed through the satellite service. You know what I'm saying? But I guess the satellite service will still have to operate off a computer as well.
Whatever it is, that shit was choppy. Like a motherfucking
because it wouldn't be
New York chopped cheese steakhouse.
Yeah, because I would think by now Netflix should be, streaming by satellite, like a ABC or NBC or one of those companies. I wouldn't think they would be streaming through a computer server.
I was telling my wife, I'm like, as many motherfucking movies I watch, this shit never freeze up like this, my nigga. Like, how I watch movies all day, and I get to a motherfucking live streaming fight, and
then all of a sudden. But that, you know what? I noticed that.
Not only did Netflix freeze up, Tyson froze up. So Netflix is freezing up and Tyson is freezing up at the same time. I'm like, hold on, man. Because when Tyson is just standing there, I'm like, Netflix froze up again. No, it's Tyson. And then the fight will go on, and then
this nigga crazy. This nigga crazy. That nigga said he thought it froze up, but it was Tyson that froze up.
I didn't know. I thought it was Netflix freezing up when Tyson was just standing there. I'm like, what the fuck? So
you know what though? Now that I think about it, think back. If you think back to like the Gervonta fights, if you think back to mostly all the fights or mostly all live events, it do always have that issue. So it might just be that when so many people are tuned in to one event, you know what I'm saying, there is no computer system that can really handle it, which is probably why they're working on building a quantum computer. But when I think about it, all the Gervonta fights, you know what I'm saying, that was streamed, you know what I'm saying, all the Canelo fights, you know what I'm saying. If you think about it, they all have that moment to where they get pixelated, or you have to stop it and restart it, or the sound to end up going off and not matching the words or whatever it is. But it's always something whenever it's a live stream event like that.
Glitch in the motherfucking matrix all the time, man. It's a play. Nah, I think that's just too many people on the server. You know what I mean? That's it. Because you want people to see this shit. But I swear to God, that was tapping me out, and I tapped back in and right at the spot where I tapped out at. It didn't go further. Like I missed some spots. So it seemed like everybody was freezing out at the same time. That's what I'm assuming. If it tapped right in from after moments, like after minutes, like 5-10 minutes, and then you boom, go back and it's right there. Okay, man, everybody tapped out.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I'm gonna throw the alley you about one more time. If y'all not tapping in, we gonna tap out, man. You know what I mean? It's about nigga Bo Rock, man. We just talking about the fight, commentating this shit all through the fight, man. You know what I mean? Thought we'd get on this motherfucker, talk some shit, swallow some spit. No Frank Ocean, no Diddy Bop, no Diddy parties. You feel, man? We do not consolidate or condone or participate in any activities like
Okay,
that, man.
okay. So, did you see the interview with D Haven?
Oh, nah, I seen a little bit. You want to drop some jewels? I could pull it up, but that
Jay
point be
Z boy,
perfect.
Jay-Z boy. He
Yep,
don't
yep. I
think
know the Haven.
he don't.
Yep.
Yeah, he said he don't think he don't honestly believe, and I actually believe him before I believe anybody. You know what I'm saying? Because he know Jay from childhood. That's his homeboy. You know what I'm saying? He don't believe Jay is gonna be caught up in no Diddy shit whatsoever. You feel what I'm saying? He was like, he believe motherfuckers just trying to throw the nigga up under the bus on that shit. But that nigga made a hell of a point, my nigga.
No, no, no,
That
no, no, no,
kind
no.
of
I'm gonna land right quick, and then you can say go to the hell of a point. Hold that thought. Remember, hell of a point, right? He made a hell of a point. Let me land on the part where you said he ain't in no Diddy Bop. Nigga, that nigga had Foxy Brown, allegedly. 16.
no, 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 no,
Allegedly.
no. I'm talking about he not finna get caught up in Diddy shit.
Oh, I'm just
I'm
saying
not.
though. Yeah.
Yeah, because
Back in the day, he had some little
remember what we talked about last night on the podcast, how the hood used to be, how niggas used to be pulling up when we was in junior high school.
right,
It was grown
bingo.
ass big homies pulling up, picking up the junior high school girls. You know what I'm saying? So, it might be that situation with him there, but I don't feel
Allegedly.
he's actually gonna get caught up in Diddy's case.
Yeah, I don't think he on camera and no film. I don't think Diddy got
Yeah.
no camera. Yeah.
Now I don't think he fucked with him like that, period, on that level, because
Nigga.
at that time, by the time Diddy was doing all that, the nigga was already locked in with Beyonce. And Beyonce is a turn up female her damn self, allegedly, according to Pimp C. You know what I'm saying? So he probably had his own thing going on at home to where he didn't need to go to Diddy's freak offs because he got his own freak off popping off at home with his wife, you know what I'm saying, and whoever they get down with. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I exclude him from Diddy's particular case. Now, whether he was fucking with something young, it just wasn't Foxy Brown, supposedly Leah too, and a Million. You know what I'm saying? Also, so who knows? You know what I'm saying? That's not for me to judge on that. Now, what I am concerned about is a hell of a fucking weird ass point that he fucking made
I was about to say
about
that. Remember that.
ab-
Hold that thought when he said, "Hey man, a good point he made. Get to that." What did he say?
yeah, he said that there was a meeting between Jay Prince, Suge Knight, Irv Gotti, and Damian Dash. Suge called the meeting together. You know what I'm saying? They was talking about creating a union. Suge wanted to create a union for all artists, not just hip hop artists. See, everybody thought they was trying to get together and start a distribution company. They wasn't on no distribution company. This nigga was trying to start a union for all artists of every single genre. You feel what I'm saying? And Jay Z wasn't allowed to come to that meeting. He wasn't invited to that meeting. You feel what I'm saying? Because motherfuckers felt some type of way about his allegiance to the other side. Lo and behold, after that meeting happened, the only motherfucker who actually knew about the meeting that wasn't in attendance was Hove. And all of a sudden, all the niggas who was in attendance got hit up by the feds. They all got hit. Death Row, Jay Prince, Irv Gotti, the shakedown on Rockefeller, all that shit. Everybody got hit by the feds. You know what I'm saying? Then right after that, all these motherfucking the consolidation of the power switched up in the music industry, and everything stopped being going forward as far as artist progression, and everything went forward as far as streaming progression. You feel what I'm saying? And one of the main original players in the beginning of the streaming progression was Jay-Z with Tidal. You feel what I'm saying? Earlier on in the game, before there was real power gained by Spotify and some of these other streaming services, now Jay had introduced Tidal. You know what I'm saying? So allegedly, he feels that um, Jay had some involvement in, well, not Jay, the girl that he got running his record label that runs Rock Nation, the girl that Donald Trump pardoned, the girl that is on paperwork from working with the feds on a few different cases. You know what I'm saying? They saying that this is the reason she's the head of Rock Nation. You feel what I'm saying? And basically like they work together, you know what I'm saying, as he was basically insinuating that them are the real undercover hip hop police. You feel what I'm saying? And, and that's why Jay-Z will never get touched. Not because he rich, not because, you know what I'm saying, he in with the Jews. It's because he's in with the feds and the CIA. You know what I'm saying? He was saying that's how Jay-Z got the clearance to fuck with Obama, the way him and Beyonce was fucking with Obama and all that shit, to where he got Obama on speed dial. But he was basically just saying that the nigga got all the alphabet boys on speed dial.
Hey man, it's crazy, man. They was doing some numerology shit, man. I seen, man, with Jay-Z birthday and the fourth. Beyonce birthday being on the fourth, Jay being on the fourth, and who else? Somebody else being on the fourth, and it's like 444. They was like hella shit, man. Hella shit, man. It's all this numerology shit. It's hella shit involving that nigga. Like this mystical, spiritual nigga, all types of shit with this nigga, man. So I think this nigga like a master mason, one of them type of mason niggas. He definitely in a secret society. I don't know
Oh, he
who he's
definitely,
from.
he definitely makes. He show all the signs
Yeah,
of being a mason. He shows
facts.
all the signs of being a mason. You know what I'm
And the
saying?
Masons are protected, my nigga. Like they
Yeah,
protected too. You know, you ain't gotta
yeah,
be a CIA if you know the CIA if they all Masons, you know what I mean? If they all stepping on that goddamn them checkerboard floors, you feel me?
yeah.
Them black and
I
white
think that's what.
checkerboard floors, you
Yeah, I
know?
think that's where that boy at. That boy on that level.
Yeah. So that's
Yeah,
why I protected, you know?
yeah.
And you gotta think all our presidents was Masons. Like every president was a Mason, a
Except
33
Trump.
degree Mason,
Except Trump.
except Trump.
Yeah. Trump
Secret
is the only
society,
one.
baby.
Trump is the only one that ain't been a. He's not a Mason. He ain't never been a politician whatsoever. Never been a governor, a mayor. He never been a senator. You know what I'm saying? He never went to Yale or well, he never been. He's not part of Skull and Bones. He's not part of CFR. He's not part of the Trilateral Commission. You know what I'm saying? He's not part of the Bilderbergs. You feel what I'm saying? He's not.
Oh
He's not.
wow.
He's not one of them.
At
You
all.
know. And this is why. This is why initially, if people can go look this up, when Donald Trump first ran, Farrakhan was one of the main black leaders that was pushing for black people to go out and vote for Donald Trump. And he wanted people to vote for Donald Trump for the very reasons that I just named, that he's not part of that system. You feel what I'm saying? He's an outcast. And this is the reason they had mainstream media, and this is the reason they had the liberal media, and they had people paint such a picture of him, because he's not one of them. Now, you notice what they're doing now. You have some celebrities that still showing rebellion, but on the political side of the Democratic Party, they all playing nice now. You feel what I'm saying? Why? Because he has the power to expose what they have been doing behind the scenes to the Black American in this country. You know what I'm saying? And how they've purposely been doing certain things through the Census Bureau
Edward
as
Jones,
far
I
as
see
how
you
they,
in the cut. We got somebody trying to tap in. I see you in
yeah,
the cut, Edwards. Hold on. Let my guy finish up what he gonna say. I tap you in. Go ahead.
you know, but that's what, you know, that's what realm we playing in when it comes to who's in office now. You feel what I'm saying? And that's the
Right.
only reason. I don't look at him as the great white savior. You know what I'm saying? I'm not looking for no white man to save me or my community. But what I do know is that the agenda that has been running us into the ground, he's not part of that agenda. And that's the reason he gets my support, because he's not part of the agenda that's been fucking everything up and that has a plan to fuck everything up, because he's a disruption. He's a disruption into the new world order plan, you know, which is one world government, one religion, one money system. You feel what I'm saying? And now that plan has been disrupted, and they can't continue on with these wars that they got going on, being on the verge of nuclear war. They can't continue on money laundering through Ukraine, you know what I'm saying, to get that money back into the military industrial complex. They can't continue to leave all Americans sleeping up under the damn bridges and having the one of the largest. How we not a third world country? We're not a third world country, but we have a homeless situation like we're a third world country.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That makes absolutely no sense, and it don't make no sense no matter no political party, no side. That just don't make no sense as a person who live here in this country. You know what I'm saying? I want to be prioritized.
Right. Let's see what Edward got to say. E, what's up with you, mate?
Hey, what up, though? What up, though?
Hey, where you
Can you hear
tapping
me?
in
What up? What up?
from? Where you tapping in from?
I'm in North Carolina, but I'm from Detroit.
Okay, that's why I said, what up, though? I heard you. What up, though?
Oh, please believe.
All right, man. What you want to talk about? This fight, or you want to talk about this nigga just went from Jay-Z to Trump, man? So where you
Right.
want to go?
I'm trying to figure out how to cut this doggone camera on. Is that
Are
it?
you good? We got you, man. We got your voice. We
Okay.
hear you.
Yeah, it's all good. Yeah, I was the women tonight, man. That was the fight of the night.
Yeah.
I think the women showed up and showed out. That was better than the Tyson fight, because like they were saying on here, all the pixels and all of the, you know what I'm saying, it was slowing down. Netflix wasn't ready for the gravity that came through there. All the people that weighed in on it, you know.
You think the female fights was better than the other two guys that fought for the championship belt?
Yeah, it was better because the champion, the dude in the pink. I can't
Yeah,
think of his name right now. I can't think
that's
of
the
it.
one that
But
got beat by Javante
Barreros.
Davis.
Barreros.
yeah, I think them women went out there and they bought it out when she was headbutting and cheating and hit her. You know what I'm saying?
And that was the most that nigga. I check this out, man. I'm off this magic juice, right? I popped that motherfucker right before they fought. And I
Yeah.
swear to God, that shit looked like and the mushroom made it look like I was watching a horror flick, nigga. Like I was watching Jason and Freddy and that motherfucker slicing and dicing. It was just so much blood and gore and nigga bloody face. It was like, nigga, what's going on, my
Hey,
nigga? When I see the
both of
whole
them fought
eye
like
hang off.
Pacquiao.
Yeah, her whole
That's
eye was hanging, nigga, and like the whole
Yeah.
nigga, the meat was hanging off like
nigga, the meat hanging over her eye, nigga. They kept having to like put some shit on it to put that.
Wait,
That
you
shit
see
was
when he put?
hanging.
Did you see when he put the Q-tip in it and the whole Q-tip went on the inside?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was like, Lord,
Q-tip, nigga,
whoa,
it still was there. Come on, bro.
ooh wee.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
that
robbed
was
Yeah.
bad. But you
They
know what?
robbed.
She bust that other female eye too, though. She
Oh
did.
yeah. She touched
She
her up.
bust
She
her.
touched
She
her up
bust.
real nice.
She bust her eye with her fist though. She had
Oh
her over
yeah.
there cut up.
Yeah.
Is it me? Like, or was it the mushrooms, man? Because when I seen the white chick, man, she was perfectly white at the beginning of the fight.
Right.
Okay, now you watching her do her. Now you watch now. Hold on, man. Right now you
Yeah.
watching her do her. Now you watching her do like the the after the fight in the ring and shit. Is it me or was shit on her face was like green and yellow? It was like green and yellow shit like all around her lips and eyes. Was it me or that was just the mushroom?
No, that was the shrooms.
Okay, because they was seeing yellow shit on
Hey,
her mouth.
but she was
like
beat
some
up
green
though.
shit.
She was beat up and she had a deep cut over her right eye as well. She had a deep
Nigga,
cut.
no, she's
And-
hold on, nigga. She was perfectly white with just like the blood dripping. She didn't have yellow shit on the side of her mouth and on like by an eye and shit. Like her skin had yellow bruises, but it looked yellow. It didn't look pink. All right, my bad. Mushroom eye. All right, cool. I swear to God, I seen her perfectly white. And that
Hey,
shit,
but you know what they reminded me of? They remind me of Pacquiao. The way they was throwing their blows, consistently doing. Pacquiao be doing that when he be fighting. You know what I'm saying? They was throwing. They did throw hands, but I want to know. I don't know who threw more punches. Was it the guys before Barrero and them, or the female? You know what I'm saying? Because I know Barrero and them. I think they made it damn near to 1,000 punches or something like that. That was thrown. You know.
The women was out there boxing. They was out there. They gave us a show tonight. They gave. I feel like they gave me the fight of the night. You know what I'm saying?
They did. I agree. After further review, the females got it. They put on.
Yeah,
so
it was good stuff.
You think this the beginning of a female headliner?
Shit, man, sign me up for seeing them two fight anytime. That's Thunderdome. They going at it.
Yeah, I'll watch them again.
That's like two red-nosed pit bulls, nigga. They gonna lock, nigga.
They was doing that.
Yeah, that's two red-nosed. Yeah, nigga, it's on. They gonna sight.
Yeah, I think it's real bad blood there, because that what's her name? She was talking shit at the end about her head butting her and saying that she's a dirty fighter and whatnot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and her coach, what was that guy? He was bad as hell at the end of the fight, talking about how dirty she would fight. That dude, that Puerto Rican dude, he was mad as hell.
Yeah,
he called her out.
Not only was she cheating, but I think that she almost slid her like in the first round. Like she,
right.
Her ass bounced against that goddamn ropes, and she looked like she saw a ghost, nigga.
Is that what made her headbutt? Is that what made her headbutt?
Yeah, of course.
She got that first little rock to the chin.
And hugging and rubbing that goddamn head, nigga. Boy, yeah, you get push that bitch to that rope, nigga. It was over, nigga. She stumbled, nigga.
Right.
From that alone, nigga. Man, come on. She stumbled her, and then she was headbutting. She was fucking her up the whole night, my nigga. But the thing, the other girl, Katie, it was like a Floyd fight versus somebody. Even though somebody would throw a couple punches and land on Floyd, when you throw those couple punches, he's throwing 30 more at you. And he's going to land about 10 or 15 of them 30 after you done threw 4, he done threw 30. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
Some of the motherfuckers. And that was the Katie thing. Like, she was throwing way more punches, I think. And that's why they gave it to her.
That's why I said she kept doing like this.
Yeah, she kept doing a lot of fucking, and she was faster than Sereno. Hella faster. Like, when she throw the flirt, like, oh, shit. Katie,
I think they gave it to her because she was a champion already, though.
And she the champion. You gotta beat a champion. It gotta be. undisputed. I mean, what this shit called?
A knockout.
Unreasonable doubt. There gotta be unreasonable doubt.
It's a courtroom in that
gotta
motherfucker.
beat that motherfucking champ. Unreasonable doubt.
Yeah.
You gotta damn near slide the champ out the ring. If it ain't a knockout, nigga, you ain't getting it. Period.
Yep.
Straight up.
You're right. Because we argued about that stuff tonight. We like, she whooped her ass, but they gave it to the champion. I'm like, she whooped her ass though. You know.
I think the nigga Barrero's got his ass whooped. But
yeah, me too.
They gave it. I mean, they split. They didn't give it.
Well, they got a draw. They got the draw.
Yeah, they got the draw. They saved the champ by saying it was a draw.
Yeah,
you know?
but he got his ass whooped.
If he would have knocked him out.
But the champ was squabbling too, though. That's why that was my favorite one to me, because that one was the one that you really couldn't call that fight, because both of them was really punishing each other. You know what I'm saying? With the females, you can clearly see that the female from Puerto Rico beat that other girl. You feel what I'm saying? And that fight before that, you can't really tell who won that fight. None of the judges could make up their mind. None of the announcers could call it before that. Roy Jones couldn't even call it. Roy Jones wouldn't even say who won. He was like, man, I really can't even call who won that. You know what I'm saying? And then the fight ended up a draw as well. So the judges felt the same way that the audience felt, that the same way the announcers felt. Like, you really can't call this fight because both these motherfuckers whooped each other ass.
Oh, yeah, please believe.
I think they felt the same because them niggas hugged each other out. The nigga Barrero's like, he didn't feel like he got cheated. He hugged the nigga out, walked out the ring with his chest up. He agreed. Yep. Like, yeah. So Barrero's wasn't tripping.
Right.
Yeah, that nigga, hey, that boy, you gotta think that dude came up in there. They own a boxing gym in wherever the land he's from, his family own a boxing gym. He trained by his whole family. All his brothers and cousins and fathers, they all got a whole family full of boxers. When you come from that, you got to watch out for that. He started off slow. But once he got used to them punches, oh, nigga, I got this, man. Once he got, you know what I mean? I got this.
After that first round where he hit him and he took that knee, I say, oh man, this about to go down.
He spazzed out. The nigga yelled at him like, yeah. He like socked himself. He socked his own self in the face. Ah, come on.
Yeah. He took that knee. He got back up and started fighting.
He did like a white man in a bar fight. Like, yeah, come on, and slapped his head in the head.
Yeah, how the motherfucker doing it? Yeah, hit me, motherfucker, hit me.
Hell yeah. I remember back in the day, I chased the motherfucker home, all the way home from off Van Dyke. That motherfucker made it in front of his house, and he got tough as hell in front of his house. He said, shit, that's what that was right there. Hey, get up.
Yeah, nigga. Pull out a stick. Somebody gonna come outside and help you, nigga. Yeah, come on.
Yeah, it's
like, break it up. Nigga, get the come on.
Where was that energy on Van Dyke? Goddamn,
fighting is 75% mental, man. It's 75% mental. It's only 25% your actual physical and skills. 75% of fighting is mental. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga.
It is, bro. Yeah, it is. They talked about it with Tyson. Tyson had his opponents beat. Let me give you an example. Tyson had every one of his opponents beat before he went in the ring. The minute he met some motherfuckers that wasn't scared of him, he lost. Give you a prime example. Another one, Deontay Wilder. He believed that he was invincible, couldn't be touched. He lost one fight and ain't never been the same since. And that happens to a lot of boxers. Once they lose one fight or they get knocked out, they are never, ever the same again. Same thing with Roy Jones when he first got knocked out. He never went back to the top of the game again once Tarver knocked him out, because fighting is 75% mental. You have to believe you can whoop a nigga before you step in the ring with him. If you don't believe when you step in that ring that you can win that fight, then there's no way in hell you're actually going to fucking win that fight. And if you don't know how to think in the middle of the fight, on your toes, when you get dazed, you're going to get your ass knocked the fuck out. If you don't know how to think and adjust your fight in the middle of a fight, when another fighter has adjusted they fight, they went from fighting southpaw to fighting regular stance. If you can't outthink that motherfucker, then your ass is knocked the fuck out. Trust me what I tell you from somebody who undid this. It is 75% mental when you step in that ring or when you fight. If you're not mentally prepared, you can't even get through the training sessions. It's all about your mind state. And again, a lot of boxers, once they suffer that first loss, once they suffer that first knockout, they never ever recover back from that again, because they never in their mind fully go back to that point of being or thinking that I'm invincible. Now in their mind, they know I can be knocked out. They know what it's like. Oh, they know this nigga hit hard. Damn, that nigga hit hard. Damn, that being knocking out. Damn, I hope I don't get knocked out again. You know what I'm saying? Damn, I got you, whatever the case may be, but it's mental.
Yeah, Tyson Fury put Dante Wilder on his ass. He did do that.
And
But
Dante Wilder ain't been back since. He been getting
what
put
I'm
on his ass and socked up ever since then. He ain't never been able to reclaim that glory again. He just recently had a fight and lost and got knocked out.
yeah, I
You know what
saw
I'm
that
saying?
too.
They
Yeah,
got
I saw
slid on
that.
his Wakanda blades. I told you they got slid on the Wakanda blades. Nigga sent that nigga right
Yeah,
back to Samunda. I mean, right back to Wakanda.
yeah. You
But
know,
look,
and he did something
but
he
look,
never did before. He tried
you
to
know who
whine
that?
to the referee.
Oh shit! After he got slid,
No, when that's how he got slid. Now I give him that. I give him that. He got dazed. He got dazed, and the nigga turned around. I guess he felt he got cheap shotted or something, because the nigga turned around and he kind of opened up his hands to the ref like, man. And right when he did that, the motherfucker caught him and slid him.
come
You know what I'm
on, man.
saying?
So he did what Floyd did to the other. Now, what Floyd did when a nigga did the low blow and he tried to come.
Yeah,
Wasn't that
he did.
true?
Yeah, that's how Dante got knocked. Dante wasn't actually in the middle of
Okay.
a swing and got caught. He wasn't actually, they was throwing blows and he got caught. No, dude kind of rocked him. He felt that, I don't know what he felt dude did, but he felt dude did something, because he turned around to the referee and opened up his hands like on some man, and pow, pow, that's a wrap. Nigga, go to sleep. Nigga, they say you're
Yeah,
supposed to keep your
Hey,
hands up at all
God
times.
damn.
I don't know, man. With Jake Paul going against Tyson, I know I know his coaches was like, this dude
I
gonna
just know
beat
the
your
nigga
ass.
ain't going. I know the nigga ain't going like that, my nigga. I know the nigga that just like turn around and say, "Hey, man," they just got slid on some shit. Come on,
Yeah, he
man.
did.
Like,
Yeah, he did.
yeah.
That nigga turned around like, hey, help. You ain't gonna, hey, you know how nigga turned around the street fight like, hey, my nigga, you ain't gonna help me? It was like right in the middle of that. He turned around like, hey, my nigga, you ain't gonna help me? Pow.
Yeah, I'm gonna help you go to sleep, nigga. Bye.
Right. Wow.
Oh my God, man. Come on, man. That
But
nigga
shit,
said, to this day. To this day.
Hey,
To
they
this
were
day.
we was in here tonight talking about Gervonta Davis versus Crawford, and I'm like, hey, I like both of them. Hey, I got to go with Team Darsky, and I'm like, man, I want to go with Crawford, but I like Gervonta. You know what I'm
Man,
saying? That'll be a fight.
man, that nigga Devontae just put hands on his teammate. The
What?
last nigga that Devontae put hands on come from Crawford camp.
What?
He put hands on him, or was that Floyd boxer? It was either Floyd boxer or one of Crawford boxers. He
It
put
had to be
hands
Floyd.
on that nigga.
Yeah, I don't even want to see that fight though. Yeah, I don't want to see it.
I don't think that fight gonna happen, because I think everybody more so want Crawford to fight Canelo.
Right, yeah.
I don't even want to see that fight. Shit.
I don't like Crawford going up weight, because that last fight, him up just going up weight, was shaky. I didn't like that last fight.
Yeah,
that last fight just looked like the fight when he was in his weight class.
Yeah, you right. You right. You right. Yeah, because I was like, he gonna knock that guy out, and he just fought. He just fought that guy, and I was like, damn, that ain't like Crawford fight. You know what I'm saying? Crawford supposed to win in there and knock my man out, but he didn't. He just boxed him, and I was like, okay,
He felt that
okay,
power.
they
Dude was
watered it down.
taller, stronger, the whole shit. Bullying the nigga around. Ellis dude was bigger, completely bigger. So
Yeah,
yeah,
Who
he
was
trying
that
to
he
step
fought?
up to a weight class that nigga already big, comfortable in that weight class, throwing them punches. Like you gotta be comfortable in that weight class. You can't just step it up and be comfortable throwing them punches. The more weight you get, the more heavy your arms get. You ain't gonna be
yeah,
as fast as you was. You know what I mean?
right. Yeah, you're right. Cause I was like, damn, shit. With Crawford and Javante though, that still had me like, man, I don't want to see them boys collide. Cause I like both of them. You know what I mean? I be here having my fight
It
parties
gotta
talking
it gotta
cash
be
money shit.
the best of the best. The same way people didn't want, but at the same time wanted Evander and Holyfield and Mike Tyson to fight. They didn't want it
Yeah,
to happen, but they did want it. Motherfuckers like myself, who was a fan of Holyfield and a diehard fan of Tyson, I didn't want that fight to happen. But at the same time, I did want that fight to happen.
right,
You know
right.
what I'm saying? So you got a lot of people that's gonna be like that. Like, yeah, I would love to see Gervonta Davis and Crawford fight, but you got the people who fans of both of them because they different weight classes, they different divisions and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? They like, nah, I don't want to see them fight. I would like them to stay in their own separate divisions. You know what I'm saying? This nigga keep conquering your division, you keep conquering that division. You know what I'm saying?
I think
But
we was tired in the '90s of watching Tyson. Just you pay for the pay per view, and Tyson in that round, and you run them good, get a beverage, come back, and the fight over. You like, hey,
Facts.
you know what I'm saying? You like, man, I just went and got a beer. Hold up, wait a minute, this nigga done knocked this nigga
I
out.
rather I
Or
rather
rewind that
see
shit.
I would rather see Gervonta, or I rather see Gervonta and Shakir Stewart, or
Oh
Facts.
yeah,
Shakir and Crawford.
yeah,
Yeah,
Shakir,
facts.
yeah,
Yeah,
Shakir
Shakira got to
brothers.
step it up.
You know what I'm
His
saying?
last fight with Janky, he wasn't really throwing. He was doing more protection than flexing. You feel me?
Didn't they
So
fight
so
already though?
so so
His defense
then
was supreme.
maybe what's the name should redeem himself by doing that. That'd be a good fight. Shakir
Oh,
Stewart and Devin Haney.
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Haney got to go
Devin.
against Stewart. Then the winner of that
Yeah,
gets
yeah, and
Javante.
if Devin Haney win that, that'd be the reviving of his career.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
But Haney got beat by the little Mexican dude. What was his name?
Nah, nigga, he cheated.
He cheated, and he was on
That's
steroids.
on
That's why he
roids,
suspended
and he
right
was
now.
overweight.
He was.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
that's
So
nigga
why
was.
he
he was
was out
suspended,
on the interview drinking beer and wilding and shit.
because he knew he was on them steroids. They suspended him because they tested him and found out he was on steroids, and
Oh
performed his
And
ass
wow,
in the
wow!
and the,
I
gym.
ain't
and the
know
weight
that. I
thing,
ain't
right?
know that.
The weight
That's why
cut
he was.
shit.
That's why he was hitting that boy so hard like that. You know what I'm
The
saying?
weight
Because
cut
you can't.
shit, right? The weight cut shit, like the weight cut shit was catchy because if you don't do the one, whatever the weight class, I think it was 140, right? Now you gotta, if you go 142, you still in the class. If you go 142, 43, you still in the class, but you get penalized like 50,000 or some shit like that. You know, you go 54, you disqualified. So anywhere from nigga 1, 2, 3, you could go an extra 3 pounds and just only have to pay a fine. So he could
Right.
come. So he knew that he could pay that, come in extra 3 pounds and just pay a fine without being disqualified. So he came in heavier and was on steroids. You know what I mean? He just paid the fine for being heavier, but he didn't get disqualified for not catching weight. He didn't go 4 pounds over or 5 pounds over. He only went 3, which is right in the little, you know what I mean, the right safe zone, but you still have to pay. So they
Yeah.
knew
Now
that
see,
was strategic.
a lot of, and you know, a lot of times too, which I never understood about boxing. This was something always weird to me, to where they make you come down to make a certain weight, but then after your weigh in, you know what I'm saying? They
You
try to
could
put
go
on.
eat all you want, come in the ring, nigga, 20 pounds higher.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what they do.
yeah. So that's
Okay.
kind of crazy that they do that, because it's like, what be the point? Just let them come in a natural physique and fight. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Why a motherfucker gotta do some type of alterations
And
and
my
go
thing is,
piss?
what the fuck is the dehydration clause? Like, why is it that? What the fuck is a dehydration clause? Can you explain that to me?
Yeah, I don't. I never understood why they do it. I
What that
never
You
mean?
talking
You
about?
understood
can't
it.
like. What is that? Like, what do you mean? Like, you can't drink certain shit? Like, what is the Like, what is that?
Is that where you talking where these people like take the water weight down and they
Yeah,
dehydrate themselves basically where they can catch the weight? You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Where
exactly.
they weight lighter and then afterwards
Why
they
you got to
can.
put that clause in there if you just trying to catch weight? I know how to diet to catch weight. Why you got to put a dehydration clause? Like, the fuck?
Yeah,
Mm.
that's something
If I
strange,
gotta
man.
catch weight, if I gotta follow a certain diet to catch weight, and I know that I gotta dehydrate, and you know what I mean? Like, come on, man.
Right. I'm
Because they
just saying
saying
because
that.
I
No,
know I did 23 years in the military, just retired, and I know a lot of people used to dehydrate just to make tape. You know, like, hey, we gonna put this saran wrap on with this preparation H on your stomach and all this and that height weight, what you do just to pass height and weight. And you know what I'm saying. Afterwards, you take your PT test, your physical training test. You know what I'm saying. You can actually after you pass tape, you can actually go out there and run and do everything that you got to do. You know what I'm saying? But you got to pass tape to begin with. Or now they got the 7-day thing. It's a whole different. I don't want to talk about that, but yeah,
So
yeah,
it's a rehydration clause, not a dehydration clause. My bad. Shit. Okay, what's the rehydration clause? Shit.
yeah. I
Somebody
don't know
explain.
about that. Yeah. When it comes to the boxing, I know
Yeah.
with the dehydration, they just do it to cut weight and make tape.
I
You know
think
what
you
I'm
can only
saying?
rehydrate what you only can rehydrate so
I've
much.
never heard of a rehydration. It's called a dehydration clause, man. I ain't never heard of a rehydration. Nigga, shut up.
Yeah. You just made that up.
That nigga was talking shit, man. That nigga, nah, man. Nigga, it's called a dehydration
I'm
clause,
like,
nigga.
hold
It's
up.
called
Dehydration
Who drinking
clause.
the most here? Me and you. What's going on?
right.
It is called a rehydration clause. While y'all out there talking, because I just googled dehydration clause and rehydration clause is what came up. No
Oh wow.
dehydration clause.
Oh shit. So
Okay.
we all high.
Yeah, we
Okay,
all
A
shit.
fucked up. We all
a
yeah.
rehydration clause is a boxing contractual agreement that limits how much weight a fighter can gain after weigh-ins. Same thing I told you, bro. They have to
Okay.
dehydrate to make weigh-in, but they limit how much pounds you can go put on. You know how you just said a motherfucker right after the weigh-in go bulk up real quick. A
Right.
Right.
rehydration clause limits how much you can go bulk up real quick. You
Oh,
can't go try to slap on
Makes
a quick
sense.
10
Makes
pounds
sense.
real quick. You know what I'm
right.
saying?
That
Okay.
stops that. Because that's a cheat code, nigga. Okay, I'm gonna come weigh in, nigga. Now I got motherfucking a whole day, nigga, to the next nigga. I'm gonna bulk up real quick, nigga. Eat hella
Yeah,
shit.
a lot of
Right.
boxers used to do that. And they go back to being real big and go in there and knock a motherfucker all the way around the ring.
Yeah. Yeah. That makes sense.
You know, especially ones who are naturally bigger than the weight class. That's usually for ones who come down in weight. You know what I'm saying? So you dehydrate so you make the weight. You know what I'm saying? You come down and you drop about 6-7 pounds. You know what I'm saying? So you can make the weight, but you naturally already walk around with 10 pounds more on your body on your natural when you're not fighting. So a motherfucker tell you, well, look, you can only rehydrate for, up back up to this certain weight. You can't go all the way back up to your natural weight, nigga. You know what I'm
Right.
Okay, let
saying?
Right.
me
Right.
Because
ask both of y'all boxing fans a question, right? This is a two-part question, right? One, I want to ask y'all, why did Andre Ward retire? Secondly, I think he retired because not I'm gonna say that boxing is on a downcline. Like HBO stopped they boxing, Showtime stopped they boxing, ESPN, like this shit is on a downcline, and I think you know what I mean? So is boxing on a downcline to where we all excited to see a fucking Jake Paul fight versus Tyson? That boxing is so much of a horrible spot that we ain't really got nobody to look up to far as in all the weight divisions like we used to. You know, right now it's
Now,
like we got Javante and we got Canelo.
wait. Now here my thing is, who is boxing in a horrible spot for? Now, boxing might be in a horrible spot for the actual boxing game itself,
No, I'm
but
talking
when
about for
you
the game because at the end of the day, if
when
you
you
ain't
talk
with
about
Danza or
but
Trilla,
I'm talking about as a fan, is it really on the downside for us? Because when you think about it, go back to the days when Tyson was on top of the game, right? Roy Jones was also on top of the game.
Right.
Outside of really Roy Jones and Mike Tyson, who was niggas talking about and running to go see? Nobody. So it ain't like you always had a gang of
yeah,
options.
we
You know what
did.
I'm
Nigga, you had
saying?
Sugar Ray Leonard, you had nigga Larry Holmes, nigga, you had
Different
motherfucking,
era.
But
you had
Different
all
era.
the niggas.
Wait,
They
different
was
era.
all at the
Different.
same time, nigga. The
No, because
fucking all the niggas at the same time.
Larry Holmes was already old when he got knocked out by Mike Tyson. Don't forget that. Just
I'm
like,
talking about Sugar Ray Leonard versus Hagler. I'm talking all them niggas was in the
see,
same
now
shit, bro.
that's now you talking about that. Now if you want to compare it to the 80s, definitely
Yeah,
it's different from the 80s simply
yeah.
because though.
And they had
Listen though.
Tyson, right? All them niggas was
No,
kicking
no,
ass,
but
nigga.
you think about all those ones you named: Tommy Hitman Hearns, the Sugar Ray Leonards, Roberto Duran's, and all the ones who was doing that era, the Pernell Whitakers in the different weight classes. You got to remember, back in the black community, bro, and the Hispanic community, the only way out the hood
but
was what? Sports, mostly boxing.
look
If you
at
either
our
box, football, or basketball. But then came along hip hop that offered that option to do
right,
other things. Now it done went from hip hop to streaming
right, but in
to
our era
acting.
it was boxing. But when you look at it today, when that MMA first came out, that jujitsu and whoopty doo came on, everybody start veering towards the ultimate fighter or the fight. So boxing got boring because all you can do is throw hands. So now today they want to throw feet, put you on the ground and beat you to death. It's about the
and
ground game. So now
and
it's
it was
like
about
the
and a
boxing,
lot of
like I got a
politics
lot
with
of people
boxing.
that I deal with, and it's like, okay, boxing is boring. But when you get them on the ground and do your ground game, you can put them in the chokehold, you can do woo woo woo. So
Just
now
kick a nigga
everybody like,
face
hey,
off.
it is like
Well,
that
I don't know
that part.
because
Everybody
what
like
what
that.
what
They think
UFC
boxing
fight
boring, but
what
I'm from
UFC
the
fight
era
was
of
more
where
exciting than
boxing was the only thing that the fight. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like,
Right.
hey,
It was
this shit
our
is
only choice.
entertaining, and I'm still stay
Now you got
to it.
multiple choices.
but
Right.
so
And I'm gonna still
you gonna
stick by
tell
my
me
choice because I'm
you gonna
from the
tell me
70s,
in
but at the
tonight's
same
fight,
time,
okay,
it's like, damn, this MMA shit is good. You know what I'm saying? It is
yeah.
good. So when you look at it, that's why I was saying in the chat earlier, hey, Netflix, they won one on this one, but they server suck. But at the same time, y'all put some shit out here and you say, you know what, we finna make a comeback. We put Dave Chappelle out here. We gave him the 50 million. We gonna put his show on here. It's all about the streams. We gonna rush everybody to it. Y'all gonna watch it for the freezy easy. And we gonna goddamn get all this Super Bowl money that's coming to our stream because everybody gonna go back to this fight tomorrow and rewatch it again and for the free. You know what I'm saying? So they
Well,
gonna still get their money.
what I was saying, the reason I think it's on a decline too, is because you don't have as many boxers. You know what I'm saying? Which is the point I was making. You know, boxing used to be a way out the ghetto. So you had
Right.
everybody and their mama trying to be a fighter. You got a lot of options now. You can become a podcaster. You can become a streamer. You can become a rapper. You can become an actor. So you don't have a gang of kids lining up trying to go to boxing gyms. If you walk around most neighborhoods don't
You
even
right.
have boxing gyms anymore. They have the UFC gyms up in there. You know what I'm saying? Plus, also, UFC is less politics than boxing. So it's easier to get in the UFC. It's easier to be able to fight your way to the top and become a champion based off your real skills in the UFC. Whereas then you look at people like Crawford, who through politics, He could have been had a championship fight and been had a belt, you know what I'm saying? But politics kept them from dealing with him, you know what I'm saying, and giving him that opportunity to become who he is now. You feel what I'm saying? And it was
Yeah.
always a lot of politics. Floyd said the same thing. It was always politics and a lot of bullshit politics in boxing. So I think that kind of scared niggas away, along with having options to do other things. And so I think it's on a decline for the business itself. But as far as the fans, we didn't get a gang of boxing matches every week. Now, they remember boxing used to come on Saturdays. They used to
Right.
have Saturday, I think on ABC, it was boxing almost every Saturday because you had so many boxers. You feel what I'm saying? The way it was just on regular TV because you had so many boxers. You don't got that many now, but when you do have them, you know what I'm saying? You got your Gervonta Davises, you know what I'm saying? You got your Floyd Mayweathers, you know what I'm saying? You got your cats, your Mike Tysons, who are big draws, you know what I'm saying? Who always brought the black community out in a gang of strolls like Ali used to do. You feel what I'm saying?
Hey,
We ain't
could
never
that be the
we ain't never
reason
went to a
that
gang of
Jake Paul
back-to-back
big as he
fights.
is?
Who?
Jake Paul. You know, he ain't really got. Look at the fights he done fought. He really hasn't fought. Like Mike Tyson has been the first fighter that he actually fought. He only
No,
been
no. What's
fighting.
the name? What's the name? Who you said? Yup. What's the boy name?
Tyson Fury brother.
Yeah, Tyson Fury brother, the one that beat him.
He beat Jake Paul.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Tyson
yeah,
Fury brother. Yep, the other
That's when he
Fury.
took that L, right?
Yeah.
yeah. That's
But
the only time he fought a real boxer.
right, and then he just finally fought Mike Tyson, but he fought Mike Tyson at 58 years old. You know what I'm saying? So it's like he it's not that many boxers out here that's really fighting. So right now, he only dealing with what he has in the ring presented before him right now. And these
What?
guys
No,
really
no,
ain't
no. That just ain't it. It's the fact that he's not a real boxer and he can't get some of those fighters. He can't get because I heard an interview with Oscar De La Hoya, and Oscar De La Hoya turned him down on doing business with
that,
him with some of his fighters. You know what I'm saying? And I'm quite sure other cats like Al Heyman and all that, they're not finna take. You got to remember, Jake Paul got a gang of resources to make money. You know what I'm
right.
saying? Some of these boxing promoters, all they got is they boxing promotion company. You think they finna throw one of their fighters that they rely on to make their money in the ring with a fucking YouTuber? You know what I'm saying? And take the chance on him getting knocked the fuck out? That's the end of their boxer's career. You feel what I'm saying? Jake
Yeah,
Paul will
yeah,
go on.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He will go on
Right.
being a streamer and all that shit, but that's the end of their boxer's career. So a lot of these real boxing promoters is not letting their fighters even jump in the ring with him because they look at him as, I
And
hate
he
to
the
say it,
money.
they look at him as a joke when it comes to actual boxing because he hasn't fought, he hasn't went through the ranks, he didn't have an amateur career. You know what I'm saying? He hasn't worked with respectable boxing trainers in the game. He has some boxing trainers, but I'm talking about highly respectable boxing trainers like what's name, Lou Duvall, you know what I'm saying, and cats on
Right.
that level. You know what I'm saying? So
Because I
I
would like
think
to see Jake Paul get in there with what's his we just said his name. Devontae, not Devontae,
Javante. No, I want to see him
Wilder.
get in there.
Wilder.
Now I want to see him get in there with a fighter that's actually out here fighting. I want to see him get in there with like a Canelo. You know what I'm saying? Because even though I believe he weighs heavier than Canelo, I think Canelo will knock him the fuck out. You feel what I'm
Ooh,
saying? He will
wow.
knock him the fuck out because anybody that fights him like Tyson should have fought him, they
Right.
have beat
Like we
him.
expected him to
You know what
fight
I'm saying?
him.
He don't have real boxing skills. He keeps his hands low, you know what I'm saying, and different things like that. And when the minute he comes across a real boxer who hungry, steps in that ring and feel, I'm finna knock this white boy the fuck out. Watch this. It's gonna be the
Yeah.
end of Jake Paul and that boxing thing. So I don't think that's his mission. His mission is not to become the heavyweight champion of the world or the lightweight champion of the world. His mission is to make money and become a big force in the boxing world as a promoter with his company and make a bag. And like you said, you know what I'm saying? What you say, Charleston White manager say, yeah,
It's a play.
it's a play.
It's a play.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's all
Shout
this
out
is.
to
It's
him.
it's it's a play for Jake Paul. It's all
Yeah,
a
you
play for
right.
him, man.
You
And they
right.
see it. The real boxers see it. Because what's the name wasn't even in the house tonight, was he? Was Dana White in the house tonight?
No, he wasn't there.
Nah,
And
hell
you
no.
know, Dana White used to go to boxing matches and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? But that just goes to show you, in the real fight community, he don't have that respect. You know what I'm saying? To where
Right.
people that's actually out there active, you know what I'm saying, will take him serious as a serious boxer.
Yeah, it's about the money at the end of the day.
Yeah. But I think he's gonna find him one. You know what I'm saying? I think he's going to find him a serious boxer to put up under his promotion team. You know what I'm saying? And make his way that way. If not, he going to have to lead a boxing game because people ain't going to. Tonight showed that people ain't going to fall for the gimmick no more. These niggas was getting booed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They was getting booed. You know what I'm saying? He was getting booed on the way into the ring. You feel what I'm saying? So real
Right. That,
boxing fans don't take him serious as a boxer anyway, because he was getting booed on the way into the ring. He got booed the whole fight, and then he got booed afterwards. You know what I'm saying? The only difference was when it was at the end, they added Tyson into the boos too. Nigga, you catching the boos too now. You know what I'm saying? We was just
right,
booing this
right.
nigga at first, but now it's boo to you too, nigga.
Right, because there's many rounds. I was like, did Tyson even throw a punch? What the fuck is he doing?
That
Yeah.
nigga
Like,
hit
hey,
his glove. That nigga was just biting his glove, nigga. That nigga, I think I'm with Yuck, man. I think that nigga was on. So I think that nigga popped the thizzle or something. That
yeah,
nigga
that
had
nigga
that
popped the
that
bean.
munchie. I think that nigga want to eat his nails and shit. You know what I'm saying? That
Yeah, like down himself, man.
nigga.
Yeah, he biting his glove like I like to bite shit. Man, get your dumb ass out of here.
Hey man, I gotta take a
You know,
line
that's
from
why I
my
say the
nigga.
women was the fight of the night.
I gotta take a line from my nigga
Fight of
Celsi,
the
man.
night.
The tweak was heavy. Whatever he was on, man, the tweak was heavy, man. Had the nigga bite down.
Right.
Yeah,
We
and
ain't
then
seen
like I
it,
said,
like you said, man. You said in none of that footage they showed this nigga leg and showed this nigga biting on the glove. They showed this nigga activate, da 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 da. You know what I mean? Tearing shit up. Okay, he still got it. He about to tear this nigga up. And this nigga,
Right. He hit that bitch with the munchies. He biting his
that
head.
nigga came in the ring looking like he just got out of bed at the retirement home. Like
Yeah. I was like,
he
oh
got
man.
dropped off. He got dropped off by one of them senior citizen buses. Dropped him off at the fight. That
Yeah, I
nigga
say
walked in the
this ain't
ring.
the same Mike Tyson I seen on these training videos,
Yeah,
man.
that's what I'm saying. That
and
nigga
it's not
stumbled
the
walking to the
nigga.
ring. And
Man.
listen, none of his trainers walked in with him.
Yeah,
You
he
know what
was
I'm
solo
saying?
though.
He walked solo bolo down the thing, looking
Hey.
both. He was just. That nigga was.
But I had to ride with
From
him.
the
I said, you know
beginning,
what?
for the beginning of the walk, that's when he stumbled. I swear to God, I thought he was doing some shit like some. That nigga stumbled. I didn't know. I thought like he's heard the rap shit and got hyped. When he started walking, that was a stumble. I ain't know that. He stumbled from the beginning. Then he almost stumbled going into the ring.
He looked like
Yeah.
Joe Biden walking off an
Two
airplane.
stumbles, my nigga. That nigga
That's
stumbled
exactly what he
walking
was.
up.
That's exactly what he reminded me of. That nigga was Tyson Biden, nigga. That nigga was Tyson Biden, nigga. That nigga was sitting in the ring looking zonked the fuck out like Biden at the podium, nigga. Yeah, I had ice cream. This ice cream tastes good. That nigga biting on the glove. This ice cream
Hey,
tastes good.
man, hold on, man.
I got a
The
popsicle.
That nigga was Tyson Biden, nigga.
I got a popsicle. You guys see my popsicle?
Hold on, man. But the nigga, hey, man, I knew Tyson was on some drugs, man. I knew Tyson was on some feel good. I knew he was on some, look, I knew the nigga was on some Dr. Feel Good when the nigga kissed the reporter on the side of the cheek and walked out with his butt cheeks hanging out. I'm like, hold on, what the fuck is going on over here? What the fuck?
Yeah,
That nigga on some sauce. Why you kissing random reporters, my nigga? You on some sauce and you on some peace treaty shit.
Yeah,
If you
when I seen that, I
sold
said,
out, yeah, he got a nigga kiss, man. He was on some peaceful shit, my nigga. Cut it out, man. That
Yeah,
kiss
he
gave
ain't
it
one
all
of
away,
those.
man. He kissed the nigga on the cheek. Tyson is cool, man. He kissed the niggas on the cheek. Come
Yeah,
on, man.
Nah,
that's
but on the real, I wonder if he's still on that
Oh, they
that
said that
site.
was his son. I thought somebody interviewed the nigga. Nigga,
Oh
that
yeah,
was
that
an
was his. Yeah, that was his son interviewing him.
Oh shit. Okay, my bad. Shit, my bad. I thought he kissed a random interviewer. Nigga, like, hold on, man. God damn.
Nah, that
Okay,
was
that
his
hit a little
son. That's
different.
why he kissed him and told him that he loved him.
Ah, my bad. Okay, that was his son. Okay, now that's respect. Now I can respect
okay.
that. I
Well,
thought
we
that
was
was a
all
random
lost on him.
reporter, my
Yeah,
nigga.
okay.
From the outside looking in, the nigga that's not knowing that
Yeah,
was his son, that looked wild to me. But that's the son. Okay, it's cool.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
still, he should
He
have some
was at a
short
Diddy
songs,
party.
man. Why he couldn't have no short song though? Why they had to like Jay Paul to come out with his cheeks out? Like why he couldn't have some short song, man? Like why you had to do it like that, man? Like why they do him like that,
You know what though? Look, I'm telling you,
man? Come on, they
wasn't
disrespected
nothing,
Tyson the whole night.
wasn't nothing wrong with Mike. Before that fight, Mike was focused and intense. You feel what I'm saying? Um, on some real shit, I think that little beginning stumble was just a little bit nervousness because he ain't been in the ring in a while and walked down in front of an audience like that. I think the reason he stood there in that ring and zonked out was because that was part of the script for him to not really try to fight. And the whole biting of the gloves, I believe, was supposed to lead up to a punchline that they had been building up since Jake Paul had went and bought the little diamond thing for his ear, the little diamond ear protector. You feel what I'm saying? And then with Tyson
Yeah.
biting on the glove strangely, and then at the end of the fight, he tried to climax the joke by saying, I have a biting problem. You know what I'm saying? And that was
Right.
supposed to be the punchline that made everybody fall out because of the whole Evander Holyfield and biting the whole Holyfield ear thing. You feel what I'm saying? But the fight was so boring that the joke didn't go over well because people were so disappointed at the performance of the fight. You feel what I'm
Bro,
saying?
if
So the
they if
joke
they
didn't go over well. The punchline didn't go over well. That was supposed to happen right there at that moment.
So
I'm
you
gonna tell
said
you
he
this,
like
man.
really Joe
Look,
Biden.
let me. Oh yeah, Joe Biden like a motherfucker. But look, let me. If there was a concubine score for how many times he bit that glove, I think the concubine he bit the glove more times than he threw punches, my nigga. Literally, if it was a
Yeah.
concubine versus punches versus him biting that glove, it'd be more bites than punches, my nigga. On mamas, he bit
Oh,
that
you talking
Yeah.
glove
about
more times than he
on the
threw punches,
CompuBox
my nigga.
numbers?
If the glove
Yeah,
had concubine, yeah.
listen, that dude ain't never bit that glove like that. I challenge anybody that's
Pull
out
up
there
some
listening
footage,
or
nigga. I
watching
give a
this.
nigga
I
$100
challenge
right now.
anybody to find any fight where Mike Tyson is biting on his fucking gloves. I grew up
Never.
watching every one of his fucking fights. I emulated this motherfucker and started fighting myself. You feel what I'm saying? So I know for a fact this nigga ain't never fucking bit his gloves. Yes, that nigga name is Joe Biden. that nigga name is Joe Biden.
Right. Joe Biden.
Yeah, committee in the building, man.
You know what I'm
Shout out to
saying?
the chat,
That
man.
nigga
Shout out to
was
the chat. They acting up.
I think that nigga felt some type of way about the fact that he knew he was out there frauding the people. You know what I'm
And
saying?
that might have been that might have been it. The fucking
Yeah.
animosity of I can't really get loose on this motherfucker, and I gotta what you call
Hold back. Hold back.
hold back this
I gotta
anger
hold back. Yeah, and and
because of
and
the
and I
purse.
yep,
So
because
I'm
of the
gonna bite
purse,
this glove
because of the
instead of throwing these
relationship,
punches.
and what I agreed
Yeah,
to.
that
You know
anger.
what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, that make way more sense because I'm like Mike Tyson would have swallowed.
Because
I think about when he used to come out with
for all
Tupac.
we know, for
That ain't
all
the
we
same
know,
nigga that told a nigga he gonna eat
no.
his kids.
But
I'm gonna
listen,
eat your
listen.
fucking kids. That
Remember
ain't the
this.
same
And I'm
Remember
gonna
nigga,
this.
fuck
right?
you.
Hey, but yeah, remember this. This is entertainment. It's not judged by the same rules as real boxing. So, for all we know, there could be a clause or could have been a clause in Tyson's contract
It was a
to
clause.
where he had to basically throw the fight, and he couldn't win. And if he did happen to wig out and do something, he wouldn't get his bread. You know what I'm saying? And I think he was having a moment of, you know what I'm saying, like, ooh, and biting on it, like, because again, I thought he was adjusting his glove. I thought initially he was pulling down on his glove so he can make it tighter. So when he hit him, his fist would be more solid inside the glove, because the more weight that they put on the glove is the more cushion around the knuckle area. And sometimes when you pull down like this on your glove, it fits a little tight, just like a regular glove. You can push your knuckle up a little bit more up against that cushion. So initially I thought he was doing that, but then I noticed he wasn't biting on the glove this way to pull it down. He was nibbling on the edge like this. You know what I'm saying? He was nibbling on the edges. You know what I'm saying? That served no purpose. That served no purpose whatsoever. I know the nigga is not nervous. You've been in that ring a million fucking times. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So why is you standing here just nibbling on your glove? You don't know what to do because you're not used to being in this situation of allowing a motherfucker just to whoop on you and act like you can't fight.
Right.
Yeah, the
You
nibbler.
know, I think it was bad acting. That's what I call it. I call it a bad acting performance. Because no, listen. Check it out though. Did you see him? Did you see Tyson when he was in what was it, IP Man or whatever it was? Did you
Where
see
was he at?
Tyson in the karate movie? I believe it was IP Man or something like that.
Yeah,
When
yeah,
Tyson was in,
It Man, number
yeah,
3, part 3.
okay,
That's one of my
yeah.
favorite ones. He
Did you
punching all
see?
through the walls and the
Yeah,
glass and shit.
yeah. Did you see the one with the dude with when he was in the movie where they went to Vegas, the Vegas trip? Yeah, you know what I'm saying. What was that
Hangover.
movie? Hangover. You see
He
the
was in
way he
Hangover.
moved. Yeah, you see the way in Hangover how when he was fake boxing, he could still move like a boxer.
Right.
So even if he was fake boxing, he still should have been putting on them moves and trying to do like what he did with Roy Jones. You know what I'm saying? Or at least do what you was doing on your training videos. You didn't do not one of those steps
At
that you
least do
did on
what
your
you did on
training
It Man.
videos.
At least on the movie. He did more punching on It Man. That nigga punched through
No,
hella
at
windows,
least do what
punched through
at
walls.
least do what you did. At least do what you did on all these Netflix commercial videos. At least do that when you were socking your trainer. At least do that.
Yeah,
Hey,
that's what made me really want to
You
watch it. All of the fucking training videos, he was getting loose. I
exactly.
said,
You know what I'm saying? The video they showed on the Jumbotron, the nigga did more fighting on the Jumbotron, nigga, than he did in the actual ring, nigga. The
right,
Jumbotron showed more fighting of Mike Tyson than the nigga actually did live. He threw more punches on the Jumbotron in the videos than he actually threw in the actual for real fight.
what about the
right.
warm up? When the nigga be warming up with the puncher with the little mitts and shit, they warm. He probably threw more punches on the mitts in the back
But
before he
see, what
went to the ring.
you
He
see,
threw
what
more punches on the mitts than he threw the whole
No,
fight, my nigga.
no, you just called it. You just called it. That's why we should have noticed. You noticed that. He wasn't doing that.
He didn't have
He
no
was
mitt person in there.
Jake Paul was actually getting ready to throw blows back there,
Jake
working
Paul
on
had
his
a mitt
jab and all
person.
that.
Yeah,
Tyson didn't have that. Tyson was just walking around his dressing room. So
yeah, that
that
nigga had
man
no.
knew he knew he wasn't finna come out there and throw no blows, bro.
Nah, he
He
didn't have
knew
no
that.
mitt person.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
he
is he
right.
say,
He didn't throw
is,
no mitt.
is you saying from the smack when he smacked him in the weigh in, that was like, nigga, this the only one I'm gonna get off on your ass that ain't, you know, is like, fuck it, I'm gonna get this bitch off right now. Get the smack off and you can go ahead and win this goddamn match. You know what I'm saying? Because that
yeah.
damn smack, that's what sold me was the smack. I say, oh, they ain't faking, they real. You know, that's what we all thought. Well, me and my people thought. Like, hey,
I think
hey,
I
this
think
dude.
I think the fact if you know Jake Paul, then you know that slap was fake. He has no problem being slapped or anything like that
Yeah,
to
but I
sell
say,
over.
damn, Mike Tyson, he ain't coming to play. He coming to do what, and
Yeah,
he
that nigga
did some
fooled
other
us
shit.
all, my nigga.
He
Fooled
fooled
ya.
us all.
We
Right.
fell for the banana in the tailpipe, my nigga. I feel
Yeah,
like
we
Barry
did. He acts so fully.
Yeah. Yeah. He hit us with the banana in the tailpipe. You know what I'm saying? Well, he hit y'all because I said yesterday on your podcast what was gonna happen, and
You
I
said
said that it was a stage fight. You know what I'm saying? And that it was just certain things that just gave it away. You know what I'm saying? Me being a Mike Tyson fan, me being
Yep.
a boxing fan, and me knowing the sport of boxing, it was just certain things that just gave shit away. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? As
I
far,
saw it,
but
but I ain't want to believe it though.
yeah,
I
but
ain't want to
that
believe
one
it.
thing that did go over my head was, and I didn't notice it until Yuckmouth just said something, is the fact that he wasn't even warming up in the back in his dressing room. When has Tyson never warmed up in the back in his dressing room? When has he never not been jumping up and down, loosening up his arms and shadow boxing and getting loose in the dressing room before a fight? You feel what I'm saying? He
Right.
always is getting loose, even after he get taped up. You know what I'm saying? He's still loosening up them arms. You know, it's certain things he always did to loosen up. He was not doing that in the background. He just did the interview and he was just walking around. He was walking around getting ready for the fight.
Practicing
You
on being a nibbler. That nigga, he's in the dressing room practicing on being the nibbler, man.
yeah, man.
I wouldn't say that shit to his face. I'm just saying it right now. Nigga
Nah,
practicing on
see,
being a
and that's
nibbler.
one thing for sure. That's one
But
thing for
they were
sure.
trying to set it up like he was the new Tyson. That was a whole alley oop and it didn't work.
I
You know,
bet you
they
one
thought
thing
niggas
for
gonna
sure though.
respect him like, oh shit, he beat Tyson. He the new Tyson. Like, no, nigga, you the
I
new
know
nigga
one
that,
thing
that
for
made a
sure.
new play.
Whatever happened based on those training videos, it ain't nan nigga on the streets that want to see Tyson still.
Hell no. Hell no. And it's like, hey, I feel like it was a win-win for Tyson. Tyson, if you lose, you 58 years old. If
Yeah.
you win, you got your ass knocked out by the 58-year-old dude.
Hold on, my nigga. I just made 10 M's and I ain't got to pay taxes on it, nigga, because they did that shit in Texas, man. So, yeah, they good money.
That's
Yeah.
good shit. Then borrow $2 until I get my taxes next year. Then how about that?
Yeah, that nigga did that. That was a nice little play right there.
Yeah, 10 M's, nigga, in Texas, nigga, them taxes, hey, boy, you ain't gonna have to. When you pay only one tax, you ain't paying state and federal. You just pay one of them, right?
Yeah.
They don't pay state out there, right? He still pay federal, though, right?
Yeah, I
In
believe
Texas,
so.
it
Yeah,
ain't
so
state.
you
It
paying
ain't state.
state.
It's federal in Texas. I lived
What'd you
out there
say?
first. It ain't
Yeah,
it
they
ain't
still gotta
state.
pay
It's
that
federal.
federal tax though.
It's federal in Texas, right? So they pay federal, not state. Okay. So he's good money, nigga. Shit, out here you paying double, state and federal.
Yeah, they hitting us over the head out here in North Carolina as well, like a motherfucker.
That's why niggas moving down south, nigga. Nigga, them
Yeah, it's
taxes.
only a few places like Vegas. Vegas don't have a state tax.
Oh yeah, they on
Um,
that. Everybody moving out there. It's a play.
it's a
Right.
play.
Hell yeah.
Hey man, but shit, man. Thank y'all for tapping in. It's 1
And shit,
o'clock,
what I
man.
was
We're
finna
gonna end
say,
this shit, man. We've been on this bitch for a couple hours, man. It
shit.
was
Yes, sir.
it was a great night, man. It was shocking. I didn't expect Tyson to go out like that. I know y'all didn't
Apartment.
either. You know, I'm gonna smoke me a good night blunt, take my ass to sleep, man, and shit, man.
My lovely,
Oh
beautiful
yeah.
girl just
It was
brought
good
over
chopping
one
it
and
up
put it
with
in the
y'all,
ashtray.
man.
She just rolled up one and put it in the ashtray. The good night blunt. You know what I'm saying?
See, my girl's sleep already, nigga. She don't roll weed for me, man. You got a great woman, man. Salute to your woman, man. I wish my woman
Yes,
to roll my
I
blood.
definitely appreciate her, man.
She definitely made me boss plates though, dinner plates and shit, man. My wife know how to
Oh
cook,
yeah,
man.
I be seeing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
she definitely
I be
doing
like,
one two besides rolling blunts, man. She definitely could make a nice steak and lamb chop. You feel me? Yeah. Yeah. But yeah,
Yes,
man.
sir.
Salute to y'all brothers tapping in, man. Salute to you, Edward Jones, for tapping in, man. Appreciate you. Hold on, let me add you back
Yeah.
in. Get your shout outs, man. My bad. What you say?
Oh yeah, I say for sure though, man. Shit, you can catch me on Cooking with Lamont. I'm always on YouTube, Cooking with Lamont. You know what I'm saying? My whole little app at willmobileapp.com. You know, I got that going. And shoot, that's all, you know.
Oh, you're a
That's it.
recipe nigga. You be cooking and giving recipes, huh?
Oh, I be cutting up. I be cutting up doing my little
Okay, I'm gonna have to
thing.
tune in. Yeah, all y'all tune in. We're gonna tune in Cooking with Lamont.
Yeah, please believe cooking without a G and without a H. Yada da.
I appreciate
You
you,
feel me?
EJ. Tapping in, man. Tap in next time.
Hey, for sure. Thanks for adding me in, brother.
Off top, man.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate
You have a good one.
you.
Yuck,
Hey,
amazing.
man. Bo, let them know, man. You let them know about this goddamn the video game Twitch
Yeah,
podcast.
I'm finna start in the beginning of the year. I'm finna start doing the live streaming on the video games. Y'all see, I got the video game in the background right here.
You got that video game headphones on right now, nigga. You ready to go?
But actually, I'm gonna be streaming. I'm gonna be streaming at the Coin. I'm gonna be playing on the world's largest video game screen. So y'all be prepared for that. You know what I'm saying? Nobody else on the internet is gonna have a video screen as big as mine. You know what I'm saying? So y'all gonna get to enjoy it, and tune in for that. Again, like I said, my clothing website is down right now because somebody invaded us with malware, but it'll be back up soon. That's www.thestonernation.com. Go get all your weed merchandise, designed by myself and my girl. You know what I'm saying? We got quality stuff on there. Outside of that, y'all stay tuned for more Dove Shack stuff. Dove Shack cartoon, Dove Shack TV show, summertime in the LBC festival coming up next year. Yuck, I'm gonna have to get you on there, man. You know what I'm saying?
It'd be an honor.
Most definitely gonna have you on there. But outside of that, y'all will start seeing me more and more on things like this. I'll be on here. I'm gonna be jumping in more and more with my boy Yuck Mouth. You know what I'm saying? So I can start getting
And
my
he's gonna be
feet
on Smoke a Lot
more wet.
Radio a lot too. He
Yes,
definitely gonna
and
be
learn.
like our fourth co-host on Smoke a Lot Radio. Definitely, he gonna come in like you said, like what's that nigga name on Joe Budden?
Jamal
Lamont Hill.
Hill.
Yeah, Mark Lamont Hill, man. It's just gonna be our Mark Lamont Hill, but our street Lamont Hill. You feel me?
Yeah,
Now,
let's
not no Mark, but a
let's
street.
do it.
Yeah, street Lamont Hill. You feel? I can't do no marks around here. You know what I mean? The mob shit,
Yeah.
but we can definitely do the street Lamont Hill. You know what I mean?
That's what's
AKA
up, man.
Baraka. I can't even do that. Baraka. God damn, man. God damn,
All right,
man.
I
Love
tapped
you,
in
bro.
with you,
Thanks for
man.
tapping in, bro.
Love
Appreciate
you too, man. You have a beautiful weekend, man.
You too, fam. Yada da. That's the boy Bo Rock, man. My bro tapping in, man. It's a great motherfucking night, man. I know that boy about to light up, man. I need to light up too, man. Y'all light up too, man. Shout out to Mac and Magic, man. That juice had me loose, my nigga. Having a good time with y'all, man. It's been a funny ass night. I shed so many tears laughing at the chat, laughing at these niggas. The jokes is flying tonight. Period, man. Y'all get up in the chat. Let us know how y'all feel about the motherfucking fight. Was it a play? You know what I mean? Or was it a real motherfucking fight? Did Tyson he couldn't move? Nigga. Mentioned. He wanted to punch but couldn't. He just started biting. He couldn't fight. He did more biting than fighting, man. That's all I'm going to say, my nigga. On that note, man, What the Fuck Weekly, that was a real what the fuck. I did it. Y'all want me to hit y'all with the what the fuck moment? I think I had a what the fuck moment in this motherfucker, man. Do I got one? Let me see if I got a what the fuck moment to end it. But that fight was a what the fuck moment, period. Let me see if I got a real what the fuck moment. I had one, I think. I got a what the fuck moment to slide up in there, did I? Nah, okay, cool. Next one. My bad. It was talking about the fight. Didn't have the shit set up. I had to just activate on this fight. This fight was so much bullshit. Not the whole card, but just that. Come on, my nigga. I'm glad I didn't pay for it. That's what me and my wife said. If this is a pay-per-view, nigga, I want a refund. Period. But y'all get in the chat. Get them comments, hit them likes on the way out, man. Make a donation if you enjoy the conversation, man. It's your boy Yuck Mouth thugging it out, man. Yuck Mouth TV. Subscribe to your guy. Hit smokealotrecords.com. Grab some merch to make your body twerk. Grab some music to make you want to do it. You feel me? Also grab the DVDs, everything else, man. Also hit versecomics.versecomics.usa.com. Get my latest comic book. You know what I mean? The Legend of Yuck Mouth Part 2. You know what I mean? There's a part 1 up there too with the soundtrack. So grab both of those, support the mob. And man, the best support is hitting that subscribe button on your way out. If you ain't subscribed, you know what I mean? If you are subscribed, hit them likes, man. You know what I mean? Do what you like. Good motherfucking night. Yada boy. Appreciate y'all all around the world, little boys and girls. Your boy Yuck Mouth. We out. Bye now. Tyson, quit biting your motherfucking glove and start fighting. Yada.